fly straight to Costa Rica. Yeah. It's a whole lot of ice on me. Don't stand too close, cause you don't if you say that you might know me. No, you lying, you don't know me. Yeah, it's a whole lot of ice on me. Don't stand too close, cause you don't if you say that you might know me. You know you don't know me. That's facts. Step back, homie, don't let this freezer go dripping. Cause these jewels might mess around and flood the whole kitchen. Took a bit to get it, was on a mission. And now it's platinum plaques, back to back. I spent a couple mil, you spent a whole rack. Bout the block just to give it back. Remember I was moving rocks, now I spit crack. Yeah, it's a whole lot of ice on me. Don't stand too close, cause you don't if you say that you might know me. Yeah, it's a whole lot of ice on me. Don't stand too close, cause you don't if you say that you might know me. You know you don't know me. Now it's fast. I'm too cold for you. Diamonds straight out of Mount Everest with it. Yeah. It's a whole lot of ice, homie. Too easy. Don't stand too close, it might get hot and start dripping on you. Yeah, it's a whole lot of ice on me. Don't stand too close, cause you don't if you say that you might know me. No, you lying, you don't know me. Yeah.
Is he even listening? All those prayers unanswered. You're fooling yourself.
God, a myth for the weak. Look at the world. Chaos, suffering. Where's your savior now?
What kind of man are you? Always second guessing, never decisive. Real men lead, you follow. You falter, pathetic. Choices define it.
She deserves better. Your love is weak, unreliable.
How long would you see the fraud? You're not a rock. You're a
Daddy, you're supposed to protect, teach, inspire. But look, failures pile up. What legacy are you leaving?
The battle within never ends. Fight me if you can.
Good morning, welcome to the first edition of the BTSI show. I'm your host and moderator, Christopher J. It's just that I didn't want to force this out there. Oh, Lord, y'all just don't know how it feels to be back. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm going to try to solve this the best way I can. Maybe later on down the future, but as of right now, that's not now. It's not the time. I'm not a wordsmith, neither. Not yet, at least. But I want to say there are some words that are being misused and misrepresented. Hey, y'all. Welcome to another edition of the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Sorry. I'm in my own house. I'm doing this episode today to say goodbye. Hey y'all, Happy New Year's. Welcome to 2021 and welcome to another edition of the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. I'm not going to agree with everything he says, but he do make a lot of sense and he makes a lot of great points. So much so that I put him on the list of black people I need to listen to. Matter of fact, I'm shooting straight from the hip. We got a lot to talk about today. So I need all the black women, all the black men to come here, shut up, and listen. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the first live stream of the BTSI show. I am your host, Christopher J. Of course, you got Amanda Seals' character. Her name escapes my mind at the moment. But when I watched it, I noticed she had some pink and green. I said, okay, she was an AKA. Now, according to the blogs, the fans, social media, they didn't appreciate that she was rocking pink and green, representing AKA sororities. Now, you guys are watching on YouTube. You notice my background looks a little different. I'm at my mom's house. Here's why. Unfortunately, my house is affected with the new variant. Those of you guys who are watching me, you're watching me now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and I'm on my IG Live right now. And of course, you guys can see the background. I'm also on Clubhouse. You offended me. You should be fired. I say, if you're offended, you should go talk to your father and go get thicker skin. Here's why. As you got to see, we are in Washington, D.C. I made it to the Capitol building. And guess what? I found a co-host. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Brittany B. Hi, yay! Thank you guys for tuning in. And Brittany, thank you for being a co-host, helping me out with this. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
But you guys already know what to do. Welcome to the BTSI show. Christopher J, Brittany B, do us a favor. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube.
Make sure you hit the like button.
Follow us on our
down when I blow dough in me. You mad cause your daughter for me on spring break? Well, I'm the spring break. Alleluia, alleluia. Thank God that it's been another day. Alleluia, alleluia. Got a chopper and a drive, let him spray. Alleluia, alleluia. Thank God that it's been another day. Alleluia, alleluia. Got a chopper and a drive, let him spray.
Roll another one cause I'm winning. In my photo, looking real photogenic. Gentleman attire and threads that won't inspire. I'm in a class of my own, my teacher got fired. Money getting low, the rate keep rising. Versace outfit cost me 3,000. From the P houses, did it from the week hours. Selling that chicken, no lemon pepper, no sweet and sour.
Alleluia, alleluia. Thank God that it's been another day. Alleluia, alleluia. Got a chopper and a drive, let him spray. Alleluia, alleluia. Thank God that it's been another day. Alleluia, alleluia. Got a chopper and a drive, let him spray.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is season 12 of my show. Some people's like, how the hell you been doing this for 12 years? And we saw you 5 years ago. Well, we'll get to the backstory on how I've been here longer than most people. I just decided to remain consistent and remain quiet about what I do. But we have a lot of things to cover. And of course, on the YouTube side, some of y'all have seen me bring up a lot of people from the clubhouse scene. Matter of fact, they're here with us right now. So here's something that I'm gonna do for YouTube, because a lot of people is going to TikTok. My only issue with TikTok is they like to censor. That's my biggest problem with TikTok. Here today, I'm bringing Clubhouse to YouTube again, but we're gonna have an entire panel of my people from Clubhouse. Welcome to Louisiana's in the building right now. They already have the link. They can pull up at any time. Matter of fact, the creator, owner of Welcome to Louisiana is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Content is in the building. Content, what's good, man? How you feeling? Content, wherever you get the chance, unmute your mic. My brother, this is the creator of Welcome to Louisiana. Speaking of which,
Man, I feel
Andrea
like
Swan,
$1,000,000.
feel like $1,000,000. That's my dog, man. And for those on YouTube, go back to a few years ago when I did 101, the meeting of two kings. This is brother Content. This is the gentleman that I spoke to that day when I did that live interview. So who we got on stage at this current moment? Andrea, Swan, Franklin, Mo, Harriet, PhD, Jose, Peace, Will. Hold on, is that my guy? Okay. Will, SE, and Holly is in the building. I see Bonita in the chat as well. They're more than welcome to come on here and pull up to the YouTube side, and where this is just a different environment. One thing I always tell people is the difference between Clubhouse and YouTube. There's a lot of people who are, how can I say this? Paid actors. Not to say there's no real ones on YouTube, because they are. The difference is with Clubhouse, they're damn near crawling everywhere. You go ask them, any one of them. Let them tell you about some of the dark things that happen on Clubhouse, and you're gonna be like, Chris, why are you here? I don't know. Probably because I feel like I'm at home. But we have a lot to discuss today. Content, I appreciate you for implementing Welcome to Louisiana, part of the season 12 premiere. But how you feeling? How's your day going? What's going on, man?
Man, I'm feeling good. That direct deposit hit today. I can't complain at all. Shit. I woke up, I still got all my teeth, my legs and my arms still work. It's nothing to complain about. The weather in Texas is nice. Man, we're gonna have a good show. We got some beautiful people that I want to see join the panel. I know my sister Swan coming. I know Peace also aka DR, he gonna be in the building. I'm hoping that PhD pull up. I'm hoping that Cakes pull up. I hope that we can get it popping on the YouTube side because it's time for us to elevate the conversation. We've been having these conversations for years, and it's time to take it to the next level. And I'm ready. And I appreciate you for helping lead the charge because you've been the tip of the spear on this.
No, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. It's joint effort. Obviously, I appreciate Swan for this. My guy Peace is in the building. Y'all gonna be hearing some of Peace music down the road. He got some good music. He got some fire music. He let me listen to it. I'm like, oh yeah, we here. We officially here. Peace, guys. Peace. Well, no. I'm gonna hold that in the chamber. When y'all hear some of his music, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know. And one of my favorites is here. Bonita is in the building. Bonita, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, I'm doing great. How you been, Chris?
I, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. But let's go ahead and start the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all socials. Links are located in the description. And ladies and gentlemen, oh, real quick, participant waives all rights to privacy. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it to 1,000 subscribers. Y'all kept y'all words. I kept mine. We are going to do the Cash App giveaway today. Matter of fact, let's start off with third place runner up. Matter of fact, one of the people, sweetheart, you ready? You in the blue and the gold hair. You ready? You sure? Okay. Let me see you smile first. Oh, you ain't coming up on this damn. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Cakes is in the building. Cakes, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. I'm so glad to be here. I'm excited. I
Hey,
got you
man.
like on 15 different screens. Like, it's so
Ooh,
much shit going on over here.
she making sure my numbers go up. Hey, shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you, boo
Thank you.
boo.
Thank you.
Let's actually, before we get into quick hits, and I see my sisters in the building. Raw is here. Hey, Raw, how you doing? Hopefully, Shell is watching too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I put a post on YouTube. I said, if you want to uh, have the opportunity to win some money, put your Cash App name right there. Only three people went ahead and do it. Sell You Like Podcast, Raw B, and Cakes is right over there. So, what does that mean? They get the opportunity to win money multiple times, more than once. Y'all gonna learn to listen and follow instructions when I talk and when I post things. You'll learn once we reach 1,500 subscribers because we'll do this again. Now, let's try this again. Okay, sweetheart, do me a favor. Whatever screen I'm on over there, go ahead and mute that real quick because I can hear the feedback. All right, let's see. Matter of
Okay.
fact, let's go ahead and start with the first spin right now. It's only Cell, Raw, and Case who has the opportunity to win some money today. So let's see. For $25, third place runner up winner is Cellulite Podcast. For $25. So oh yeah, we can. Oh, good, we can remove that. Cool. So yeah, Cell won the first $25. Shout out to my brother Cellulite, and
We have a legend in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Brittany B. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? So that was the first cash out giveaway. Say like $125. After quick hits, we're gonna do this again. See, I like to reward people that listens and follow instructions. So don't worry. Like I said, once we get to 1,500 subscribers, we'll try this again. But let's get into quick hits, shall we? On a somber note, we got to start it like this. Do want to send a rest in peace to Chuck Norris, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Walker, Texas Ranger, has unfortunately passed away. Here's a message from his family. It is with heavy hearts that our family shares the sudden passing of our beloved Chuck Norris yesterday morning. While we would like to keep circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and was at peace. To the world, he was a martial artist, an actor, and a symbol of strength. To us, he was a devoted husband, a loving father and grandfather, an incredible brother, and the heart of the family. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, Walker, Texas Ranger, is obviously where I'm the first time I ever seen him, known him, and of course other projects as well. 86 is a good year. His birthday was just a few days ago. That much I do know. So I know a lot of grandmothers are saddened by this news. Totally understand. And we're gonna have a conversation about our childhood heroes are passing away at an alarming rate, but 86 is a good age. So I do want to do a moment of silence for Chuck Norris. Rest in peace to the legend. Where we at? Next up, Lotto, Lotto, Lotto. Lotto dropped her album today. And with her dropping the album, she revealed that she is pregnant. How many months pregnant? Don't know. Whose baby it is? As much as I like to say the obvious, I can't because they haven't confirmed it. All we know is the surroundings of the album has something to do with Lotto is pregnant by a married man. Sounds like, I isn't somebody on this app that got pregnant by a married? Never
Don't
mind.
fucking fight with me, nigga! Rookie mistake. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
My bad. That was me to me. Sorry about that. So Lotto says she's pregnant by a married man, and I'm just going to use my thinking cap, ladies and gentlemen. If that is accurate, I think her at 21 Savage is married and she has his baby. That's my take on it. Does anybody? Uh, y'all on Clubhouse? If y'all believe I'm wrong, the floor is yours. Nope, nope. We cool. So I haven't checked the track list. One thing I do know is Lotto can actually rap. In comparison to a lot of other female rappers, she can actually rap. So I'm not mad at it. Am I gonna listen to the album? No. I'm gonna leave that to y'all to put that in my face. Meaning, if it's passing, you like Chris, you gotta react to this. You gotta check this out. But like, all right, cool. Other than that, I'm not checking to look for it. The times I heard her rap, she can actually rap. So shout out to Lotto. Shout out to 21 Savage. I'm gonna put it here on the record. I believe they're married, and her baby is by a married man, and his name is 21 Savage. And let's not act like our celebrities haven't got married in private. Offset and Cardi got married in private. We didn't know that they was married till much later, till after the baby got here. So that's my take. And I think we got some couple of people that want to join. Ladies and gentlemen, PhD is officially on YouTube. Welcome to the BTSI show. And my brother, Yay 400, is here as well. Yay, what's up, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm doing good, bro. What's going on with you, Chris, man? I see you got your thing going on and everything, man.
Yes,
Just getting
sir.
back
Yes,
from work.
sir.
Yes, sir. What you got going?
Man, we're just getting through the quick hits, man. Rich just barely started the show, so I just want to go ahead and get my these hot topics out the way because a lot something worth talking about and just gonna keep it pushing. Like this last one, shout out to the black man, Afro man, wins his lawsuit filed by Ohio deputies over a music video that featured a 2022 raid footage. I don't have a problem with this. You unsuccessfully raided my house. You had no business to raid in my house. You had no business going through my safe, saying there was something in there when there's nothing. Was two safes cleared. Now, his attire, Afro man's attire. I get it. I understand. I'm a black man. This is America. Freedom of speech. I'm gonna wear this suit and tie. That's the U.S. flag to represent my First Amendment right. You raided my house. You had no business doing it. And on top of that, I decided to make a music video based off of that, using actual footage of the raid. Now you're mad at me for using footage and putting your guys and girls on it. The way I see it, had you did your fucking job, you wouldn't have been at my front door. So with you guys crossing my property, this is now IP, intellectual property. I can do whatever I want. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a camera right here. I got a camera in my son's room, and I got a camera outside my front door. Guess what? That's intellectual property. I get to use it and blast it however I want, and not a damn thing anybody can do about it. And right now, the feds have to find that out the hard way. What's called Afro man walked away a free man. The way I say it is that's justice. Shout out to that black man. I don't know about them shades though. Those shades was a little bit questionable, but I get it. First, your exercise your First Amendment right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was quick hits. So to content, cakes, yay, PhD. Before we continue with the show, because I'm actually going to tweak things a little bit. I'm actually going to let you guys get your shit off early. Do you guys have any comments pertaining to what I just covered? Clubhouse, you guys are live too. Do you guys have any comments as well?
No, sir, I do not. From the women's side, I do not have nothing to add.
Oh, you're speaking for the women today? Here we go.
Until someone come up here again today.
I see what this stream is gonna be. Don't call me.
I wanna say something.
What's
I
up?
want to shout out to my brother PhD on the panel, and I just want to salute him on his weight loss journey. He down 130 pounds. I just want to show my brother some love. You looking good, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, brother.
Yeah, good shit, PhD. Hey, keep it going, man. Keep it going. Now let's see. Don't call me. Shut up. I came to bring chaos. Archie is in the building. What up, Archie? How you feeling, man? Salute to the panel. It's good to have some new faces here on YouTube. Trust me. Shut up, Brittany. There's something wrong with this girl. Now let the lady talk. This ain't the manosphere. And you're right. This is not the this is not the manosphere. So trust me, anybody can have a conversation on YouTube and then Clubhouse. And for the record, we're simulcast Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitch, and Clubhouse.
Let me talk.
Get your shit off, man.
Our woman better 304s are, man, we like the hoes, man. We want all the hoes. Where the hoes at? Tell the hoes push you on the line.
The host. Oh, they at your mom's house, man. I fucked her last night. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. But don't worry, you'll be all right. So that was quick hits. Let's go ahead and let's give out some more money, okay? Let's see where we at. That is sell one the first $25. Let's see who gets the next one. Just a second place runner up. Where are we at? And somebody Somebody just appeared. Oh, that's PhD again. Okay, we're good. Uh, and yes, Brittany, we do have trolls on Clubhouse too, unfortunately. So, hey, it is what it is. So it's all good. All right, let's give away this. Give away this second money, second $25, because after this is gonna be what's what I'm looking for? 50, and it said what's your call just put up in the back, but I don't see them. All right, we'll give them a minute to come back. But let's give away the second money starting now. Who gets the second runner up? And it is my sister, Robbie gets a second 25. So congratulations to her. Archie is in the motherfucking building. Archie, what's good, man? How you feeling?
Man, what's going on, man? Down here at the villa, down here in my vacation villa, just chilling.
See, this man got too much money.
Down here in Florida.
Back on, he was just on vacation, y'all. Now he's back on vacation again. Him and his beautiful wife. And
Yep, and then I'm going back for home for 2 or 3 weeks, work the business, and then we going back on another week vacation.
see, that's handle business on the front end, so you don't have to worry about nothing on the back end.
Yep.
E Black is in the building. What's good, my brother? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? So let's go ahead and let's put a topic on the floor. Matter of fact, what is this? So, content, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Let's go ahead and start with the topic because I'm gonna address the YouTube shit in a moment. I'm gonna give time for my head to clear on that before I end up saying the wrong thing. So I think we got one. Are women better 304s or housewives? Is that you guys want to start that right now?
Are you serious?
You know this not a me topic.
It's got to be a content topic.
Where is Peace at?
Where's who?
Where's Peace at?
Peace
Peace
is
was in the
on the
room.
clubhouse stage right now. Peace, you there?
He not joining the panel?
Um, Probably so. We just gotta wait and see. Peace, you there? Oh, he's coming right now. Brittany B said, "What the hell? That question can't be real." Uh, well, Brittany, funny enough is yesterday I did a room about one of our favorite conversations. Does free will exist? So I will
Yes,
tell
free
you
will
the outcomes of
exists.
that room later on. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the season 12 premiere of the BTSI show. My name is Crystal J. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please do me a favor to like, share, subscribe, and share this out to a friend or two. I see Captain Cuffle just stepped into the room on the clubhouse side.
You knew I was coming here. You pinged me to come in here. So why you acting surprised?
Because I didn't ping anybody. Somebody else did. But I appreciate you for coming through, my brother.
Can I speak to the title before I go to this game?
Sure. Go ahead, man.
Women better hoes or housewives? Oh no, this is one of them peace trick questions, man. I'm gonna have to go with hoes for 300, Alex.
Why?
Because being a housewife is a duty before God and her family, like, and you have to be consistent and you gotta have integrity and respect for yourself. Being a hoe, you just gotta exist and have a fat ass and look good. Niggas will fuck you. Being a hoe is way more convenient. That's why women are choosing it as a life. It's way more convenient. Imagine you gotta respect yourself, have morals and principles, cook, clean, like not tell your family business, dress in a respectable way, show up for your kids. Imagine that's your real life. Or You can walk around be entitled, just worry about how you look. You can fuck, you can suck dick, you can chase niggas, you can be disrespectful, and it's all cool. Like, which one seemed more fun to you?
Which one bears the best results?
Nobody cares about the results. Women don't care about the long term. All they can see is right there because they have no respect for black men and black men's ability to make good decisions. So they don't feel like no matter how much bad decisions they make, they'll be disqualified later on. So they just won't go. They just doing shit.
Okay.
Why you think most of the niggas in jail come from single parent households, bro? Because women teach spontaneousness and doing shit off emotion without thinking. Men don't think like that, move like that. That's not a man's ideology. That's a beaten down male. That's a male concept that he got from women. Men don't teach their sons to be impulsive. They don't. They teach their sons to think, nigga, because when you do it, it's gonna be a long consequence for it. Women don't teach their sons to think about consequences. They teach their sons to quote unquote stand on business. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you see T.I. and Tiny, right? T.I. went in the interview and said, I'm uncomfortable with what my son King is doing. Because like because he know the consequences of his actions. You never heard his mother say that? Her feelings was hurt, so she cool with her son jumping off the ledge and could possibly get herself guilt behind her. Cause she okay with that. That's what you I'm not saying she okay with her son getting hurt. I'm just saying when a man is defending them, they don't think about necessarily what's gonna come next. They just feel protected. See, wives, they think about everything. How it's going to affect the household, how the money going to keep coming in, what's going on with the kids. They got a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So it's way more tougher to not be a hoe. It's hard not being a hoe in these day and ages. All you got to do is go on internet and show your ass, and a low vibrational nigga going to come and spend some money. I'm not mad at them. I just know what they going to get at the end of the rainbow. You understand what I'm saying, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
But right now it look good. Look at them 26-year-old, like 27-year-old girls with fat asses and no kids running around jumping from dick to dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you see Lotto pregnant, right, Chris?
Yeah, congrats to her. Her at 21.
Yeah, you see all the hoes is happy. Oh, that's lit. She got a lit nigga. Like these bitches don't think about the kid.
She got 21 Savage.
Okay.
I mean, shout out to 21 Savage because that's on his song. So let me not do that.
Do you remember back in the day when they judged hoes? They praised them now. You remember back when a girl was a hoe, her friends would stop hanging with her? Now they want to hang with you because you a hoe. Like Kim Kardashian is the coolest woman in the world now. All these girls would love to be next to her. She's like, you know, I'm wrong, Chris, or no?
No, you're accurate because this used to be taboo, and now it's a little bit more accepted right now. I'm not judging
Who got
because
more followers on Instagram, Chris? Michelle Obama or Kim Kardashian?
you already know the answer to that.
Huh?
You already know it's Kim.
Who would you want your daughter to be?
Michelle. Neither. Oh,
right,
respect. Hold on, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Hold on. Let me say that. If I had to choose between the two, it's Michelle Obama, but neither one of them. Let me make that loud and clear.
Oh, I love Michelle.
Nah. I'm seeing some cracks in Michelle's armor. I have to be honest. There's some cracks in Michelle's armor, but obviously, I would never want my daughter to go the route of Kim K because before you get to be a billionaire, there's a certain thing there's certain decisions you have to make way before business gets brought into the game, and I don't want my child to go through that. Whereas Michelle started off great, maybe, but when you hear Michelle talk now, I don't like what I'm hearing. I wouldn't want my daughter to ever become either one of those two. But if you put a gun in my head, I would rather choose the Michelle Obama route.
Yeah, because I know one thing about you. Like, you sound like you got some common sense, right? Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I don't really know intelligent niggas, but I'm 99% sure you would much rather your daughter be with the president of the United States and then having to explain to your grandkids why that strange man is behind their mommy moving up and down.
Does anybody on the YouTube panel
Imagine your grandkids say, "Yo, granddad, why does that man look like he's planking behind mommy?"
get the fuck? Does anybody on the YouTube panel want to make a comment on this topic?
What's the
What's the
topic?
topic?
Oh, sweet Jesus, that was crazy. Shout out to Cap for being Cap. Um, we're gonna call this an icebreaker. Are women better 304s or housewives?
Well, I mean, that would be subjected to each individual man. Some men want 304s for housewives because we know housewives are getting, I mean, 304s are getting married almost every day. But I don't think housewives really want to be housewives in my experience. My wife, she had the opportunity to be a housewife when I met her. I gave her the option to work or not to work. She had been in her career for 23 years. No, 22, needed 3 more to fully retire from the state of Alabama. And she never was a housewife. She had that opportunity, and I think by the end of the year, she said, "Baby, I know you gave me a choice to work or not work." And she asked me, she said, "Baby, I want to go back into the workforce." Because she said that a housewife wasn't for her. I don't think many women understand what it is to be a housewife, the daunting task. Not only keeping the house, not only attending to the children when they come home, making sure dinner is prepared for your man when he come in out from a hard day work for work. Um, True housewives, they actually, if they got a healthy family dynamic where they married into another family, that wife, being a housewife, actually she goes and run errands for the elderly of her family and her husband's family. So it ain't all cracked up what women think it be, Chris, because a lot of women don't look at that as part of the duty. You are a servant not to just your home, but a servant to the community that you're married into, whether it be your family or his family. And the elderly always want you to run errands. But I think a lot of men let them tell it. They like 304s. Why? Just because it's a sexual experience. But they don't have the fortitude of the fortitude of the wherewithal to actually operate as a family unit as a wife. So they play the role of a wife as a 304. Those are my thoughts. Based upon what I hear men say, and I hear women with transactional mindset who are not particular 304s, but their mindset shows that they are 304, even though their behavior is not becoming of a 304.
Right. No, I get it. And let y'all get just to let everybody know, Archie is being conservative right now. Cool, calm, collect is only because nobody has pissed him off. Let's keep it that way. Because if you bring the Reverend out, you're on your own. He's gonna bring the hellfire right behind him, and
Well,
I'm gonna
this is
stand
about
out
the
the
only
way.
time, Chris, this is about the only time people actually see me. I've been very modest. I'm more professional because I'm on camera, and also I want to support your YouTube channel. Being modest, using my choice of words. So this is going to be the first time people actually know that Archie know how to be civilized. So it might be a good thing, Chris. I thank you and Content for allowing me to come on and be part of the panel, and hope to continue to support you in the near future as well.
Hey, you my guy. You already know I rock with you the long way, man. I appreciate you. Thanks, man. Oops. Let me go ahead and get Swan. Swan is ready to pull up. Please send the link so I can get in. Okay, the link is pinned to the top. For those on Clubhouse, I'm going to grab the link again so I can go ahead and post it. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Pause this real quick. Oh, it's actually right there. I'm tripping. So my brother Peace is here. PhD cakes. What's your take on this topic before we continue on with the show?
Shit. First off, I'm gonna say what up, man. I got the family in here.
So salute to Chris, Cakes, Archie, and PhD. I can't hardly recognize you, man. That's a good look on you, bro. That's a good look on you.
I might need to hire my wife if she come to Alabama.
Yo, that's crazy. But nah, to answer this shit and to kind of bring some spice to it, because I know we're gonna need some. I would say, in all honesty, man, the way that this shit is set up, I think women got a better chance being a motherfucking 304. Women are better at having sex than they are at maintaining their relationships. Most of them, at least, which is kind of a fucked up thing, but it is what it is. They get more out of having sex than they do actually maintaining a relationship with one solid guy. Um, I would also say, just as advice to women that I heard other women say, why waste your time with one guy when you could have two or three or four or five? You know, like that one guy might not make enough money, but if you got five guys and they all don't make enough money, at least you winning now. So multi-date, ladies. Multi-date, three or four it up, and have fun. That's all I gotta say.
And also, real quick, if you guys want to come up, the link is in the chat on Clubhouse. The link is pinned to the top on YouTube. I know who Content is. I know who Swan is. If everybody else, if y'all could really try to cam up, I would greatly appreciate it. If I don't know you, just want to throw that out there. So if y'all could
What's
do that,
up,
I would
y'all?
greatly
My
appreciate
bad.
it.
I'm not hooked up to my computer. I'm on my phone.
No, it's all good. It is all good. Appreciate you for
I
joining
want to
us.
get up in the mix, Chris.
Do your thing, man.
Have you ever I know you fuck with football, don't you?
Of course.
You ever hear any of these stories of these football players when they try to get them to switch their position? Like I remember when Lamar Jackson was talking about how so many coaches was trying to get him to switch to wide receiver. And you didn't have quarterbacks like I think Terrell Pryor, he switched to wide receiver. But sometimes you come in and they be like, "Oh, we want you to play tight end." And they'll be like, "No, I'm playing this position." And sometimes people do switch. It's one of them things, Chris, that we watch the game so much, and what it is some players make it look easier than what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like some
Mm-hmm.
players can switch position and they do it so good, you think everybody can do it. Okay, content, what you trying to say? These women know how to be hoes. They don't know how to be housewives. You know how hard it is to switch that position and play at the same level? Do you get what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
very difficult. They could be Pro Bowl Hall of Fame hoes. Why the fuck would they want to be third string wives? You get what I'm saying? It make too much sense to me that for a lot of them it's just more fun. Now, as men, we think like, damn, why would you go run through all of these niggas with the bag? Why wouldn't you just find one nigga that got all the money and just trick him? Because they love the game too much. You know what I'm saying? After they suck one sucker dry, they gotta go find them another sucker. At some point, it ain't even about the money no more. I think that they love the game too much, but the game don't love them. Cause get once they pass 37, I don't give a fuck how good you look. Cause some women gonna look good until they 70s. It just is what it is. But once they pass 37, it's pretty much a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
But I think
It's a
content
dub because it's a new woman turning 21 every single day. And you know what I'm saying? Father time is not to be beaten. So I think they better off housewives if they smart enough to recognize that it'll be a lot easier for you to just find one dude and lock him down. You get what I'm saying? But they looking and these women are stupid. It's a 50% divorce rate. So in their mind, this is what a lot of women I think they employ, Christopher. They want to get as much resources as they can from being a hoe and then eventually settle down and be a housewife. And I think that's what a flaw at in their game. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a nigga on YouTube.
And that's a fact.
But you know, I
Well,
was
one
thinking,
could argue, if I may, I don't know, are women allowed to speak? I haven't heard a woman yet.
Why y'all acting like y'all brand new to who I
don't
You
be
am?
know,
acting
it's a
brand new
little
on
weird
here,
in
man.
here, and you know, y'all one mic and all of that, but
But
one
when
could
you get
say
my
the same
ass,
thing.
my
One
up.
could say the same thing about men. One
Well,
could say,
no,
y'all think that y'all have vitality forever. You don't. Y'all think that y'all have pull because of your resources forever. You don't. There are younger men that look better than you in your 30s and 40s and whatnot. So we really got to kill that. Everything is not superficial. Everything is not about how you look. And if we're gonna base relationships off aesthetics, you are already losing in the first place. I'm gonna go on mute though. Go ahead.
Shout out to SC for joining the panel. SC, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing good today.
SC, fine in the motherfucker. I'm sorry, that I was supposed to sing that in my head. My bad.
What's up, SC? Swan, I know you want to do this gender war, but content made a great point. There are too many women out here that say out their lips that they want to be wives, but they think they can play the game with the sharks. I've been saying for 6 years on Clubhouse and other different platforms that when women get out here to try to play the game, when you play pussy, the game is always gonna fuck you. Yes, there are some women that can get over on men, but about 95% of the time, it's women that are mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially broken from trying to play the game. They really think they have the mindset and the fortitude, but I think to be a wife requires you not to be a Jezebel or Delilah. Jezebel and Delilah, you want to attach your man. Let's listen to what women say, Chris, and content and peace. Women say they want a man of status, wealth, means, power, and influence. Those are the five things that I've heard consistently for 6 years here on this app. Well, when you run down Delilah and Jezebel, that's what their traits were. They want to attach themselves to men of status, wealth, influence, power, and a man of means. So if I'm lying, I'm flying. Their women cannot deny that talking point that they have had for decades of what they're looking for. So again, you dress for attention. We know hoes back in the day, they dress, you knew a hoe. But now today, Chris, content, we really can't tell the difference between a wife that has a mindset and one that's want to be a hoe. So Swan, a question to you, Swan. Those 5 points I spoke of, have you heard women, majority of women, speak about those 5 aspects of what they want in a man?
Oh, she had to step
I'm sorry.
away.
What'd you say? One of my children walked in on
Did
me.
you hear those 5 attributes that I talked about that women say that they want in a man?
Um, yes. Now, here's the thing. Although you may be capable of providing those 5 things, that doesn't mean that you have that natural attraction with the man that you want it from. So although you may have it, I may not like you like that. You may not like me, you know? So I think that some of these things, again, are high level, for lack of a better term, bullshit. Because you don't necessarily get with a person just on the strength of, oh, he's a provider, he's a protector, oh, he's gonna do this and do that. Like, no. Usually it's like, oh, he look good, or oh, I like his style, or he's so nice to me. It's never really like, oh, does he meet these 5 tiers? Does he meet these 5 requirements? That's not realistic. And to be honest with you, I'm not trying to have a gender war, but when you say as if men in all your glory and your age, that y'all still just as fly as you was at 25, at 45, you're delusional. And I know y'all love to call women delusional, but you guys are a little bit cuckoo bird. That's just my opinion. I would love to hear from some of the other women because I got an attitude problem. And I'm gonna go on
Yeah,
mute.
and it's about to get
Don't
Cakes,
agree
adjusted.
with me.
And it's
cakes,
about to get
cakes, cakes.
adjusted.
I'm not cakes. Your floor is yours, sweetheart. Now she's speechless.
No, because she can't come back from behind that.
My lord. You know,
Oh,
I think
hold on, case,
the
hold on, case.
following
Something's going on with your microphone. Hold on, hold
this
on.
is
Let me...
what I think. I think
Hey,
not
case,
only
I had to mute you.
Mr. Archie, that has to.
Hey, check
Yeah,
your
case,
cord.
I hold on. Can I mute her from here?
I don't know, but check your aux cord or whatever you're using, sweetheart. Something is loose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
okay.
like y'all
Yeah,
women are
okay. There's something
disconnected
going
from
on with your
reality.
microphone right now. Just go ahead and try to do a reset. But in the meantime, I need y'all to be quiet, get out the way. Andrea, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hey y'all, hey.
Oh my God, Mama Bear. Hey, Andrea.
Hey Archie. How's it going?
It's going
I've been
well.
listening, but I'm supposed to be cooking dinner, you know. That's what wives and
Hey,
mothers
Case,
do.
do a
We cook
reset.
dinner.
Hey,
Hey,
Case,
hey,
do a
Andrea.
reset and try to come back. Okay, hold on. Let me put it in the chat for her. Do a reset so that way we can reset the audio and you can come back and hop in. Okay. I think she's having mic problems. That's all.
I'm trying to see PhD. Where is he at?
He right there.
Lift your shirt up.
No, you will not do that on my panel. Thank you.
Hey,
Cash,
Miss
sit your
Andrea.
ass down. You ain't that skinny. Sit down.
Lift it up.
Anywho, as I was saying, trying to turn my shit to do niggas gone wild.
That's what.
Wait, reset. All right, I'm gonna ignore. I'm gonna not play with whatchamacallit on that one. So to this title, yeah, I think it's obvious. Out of the two, um, follow me. Do I want a 304? Obviously not. But I'm gonna tell you now, I don't want no housewife neither.
You gonna be broke?
Because
You got one of those.
I don't see, and this is Christopher Aguirre talking, not Christopher J. I don't see in my life right now how a housewife is beneficial to the family.
What?
Now, follow me on this one. Now, when we talk about money, keep in mind my lifestyle is how my life is already. So it's not about the money. It's not about the money aspect because I was making money and this house was running before you. And God forbid if this ends, it's still going to be running after you. So when I talk about I prefer a woman who's self-sufficient and independent, I don't see how a housewife fits those traits. So I'm really not interested in getting a woman who just wants to be a housewife, especially in the beginning. Now you want to talk about later on down the road. You want to formulate a game plan to where we could work on retiring you or retiring us. Okay, let's see your blueprint and let's make something work. But I like women who work because women who work understands me and they can relate to me for that aspect. So that's why I said that. Okay, put your tongue back in your mouth. Thank you
Let
very
me let
much.
me challenge you on that real quick.
But that's a me thing. Hold on, I hear an echo.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Why? Oh, that's my computer. It's being a retard. Restart. Excuse me. Yeah, I can hear you. Contact. Go.
I want to challenge you on that.
Go ahead.
All right. Do you know what a homemaker is?
Homemaker.
Okay. A homemaker is a housewife that works.
Okay.
Okay. I think what you're saying is you would like for your woman to contribute, not because you need the money, just because I know a lot of housewives they get bored and idle hands do the devil work. But I wouldn't be opposed to a homemaker because at some point the kids grow up and you're not gonna have to do as much around the house because you're gonna have with help with chores. Hell, you really can make them little bastards clean up everything. You get what I'm saying? Everything except for y'all bedroom and bathroom, right? But what I'm
That's
saying
true.
is, I would want my wife to be a homemaker where she can earn money inside the home unless she has a job that requires her to go outside, like real estate or anything else. But I'm just speaking for myself. I would love for my wife to have a position that can't be easily manipulated by the economy. You get what I'm saying? I would hate for her to have a job that is like she getting laid off because of this is going on. So, and you have to think about AI. I would hate for my wife to have a role that's gonna get replaced by AI. So I wouldn't want her to like do call center work from the house. But definitely there's something that she can do where she can bring in some income of her own. That way she don't have to feel like she always gotta ask you for something. And she can have something that gets her up in the morning outside of the family. You get what I'm saying?
And you say it's called the correct title is homemaker, correct?
Yeah, well her primary job is to take care of the home, but she also brings money inside of the house.
Hmm.
Well, I wouldn't have a problem. I'm not going to have a problem with that at all. That will probably go towards my niche, my comfort level. It's the simple fact that I need somebody who understands why I go to work and why I work so much. It's if you don't understand what I'm going through or what I have to do to um, provide for the household, it's going to be hard to maintain this relationship. So, at the bare minimum, the reason why I want you to work is because you need, because when it comes to, hey, I got to do this because of insert reason here, she already knows. But if you say homeowner is the correct title, then I'll accept that.
May I?
Absolutely. And cakes, you
So
could get and
I
cakes, you could get in after Swan.
if somebody wants to go, I can go after them because I've been talking. It's no problem.
Yeah, you've been talking a lot. Don't know what the hell you're talking about.
As
Oh,
well.
okay.
Cakes, you
Well, let
there?
me shut my mouth.
Y'all play too much. Andrea is busy at the moment, unless she wants to hop in and make a contribution. There goes Cakes. Okay, that's cool. Um, you can go.
And so I'll say this. I think you both are kind of saying the same thing. I think that we should.
I want to hear from SC.
Oh, okay. Well, SC ain't off of mic. I am. Is it okay if I continue?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, I
continue.
My bad,
appreciate
it's a
that.
lag.
It's a lag. It
It's all
might be. I'm
good.
on my phone. I'm not on my computer.
It's all
Um,
good. It's all good. Keep going. You're good.
No, I'm
I'll be
watching
brief.
on YouTube, but I'm talking on my phone. It's
Oh,
like
let
a
me
five
say this.
second lag. My bad.
There's for the more times than not, there is going to be a delay between StreamYard and YouTube. So pay attention to StreamYard because that's going to give you the live update. So that way you're not behind on the conversation. Trust me,
Well,
that's
I'm
intentional. It does that.
I'm hearing everything real good. I'm not even on YouTube.
No, you're good. You're on StreamYard, so you're good.
So real quick, I think you guys are saying the same thing. The only thing that I would implement, first of all, let me just say, I do think that it's more beneficial for both people in a relationship to be bringing money in, however that looks. Whether it's going outside, whether it's making money at home, whether it's baking pies or barbecuing plates. I don't know. I don't care. But I think everybody needs to contribute to the bottom line of the household. Um, the other thing is, I think that the homemaker aspect of it is synonymous with housewife. I think that we both need to be keeping the house. I think that we both need to wash clothes. We both need to clean toilets and bathtubs. We both need to, well, we don't hire nobody to do yard work. I don't believe that thinks that they can be put up. Like maybe somebody like Archie could put a woman up. I don't know, but for the most part, in reality, with people that's regular like me, and I don't know if y'all are rich or not, but other regular people that aren't rich, we need to work together. We both need to be working. we both need to be contributing to the household and rearing the children if there are any. And
What
this trope on Clubhouse that women want to be kept and they trying to take from men. And listen, these men ain't paying all these bills. They can barely pay their own bills. Everybody a check from being broke. So men aren't out here splurging all their money on women. They don't have it. So I think it's unrealistic to think that somebody who drive a Mitsubishi Galant and live in a 1-bedroom apartment is gonna pay your mortgage or your 3-bedroom apartment rent. Like, I don't get that. But that's all I wanted to say. I'll go on mute. I'll pass it.
well, Swan, what I will say to that is, um, regardless of what I have accomplished in my life, you can best believe a woman is going to bring something into my household. Um, if I have to put you in a position and pull you off your job, you're going to do something that's beneficial for this family. I have a plan. You ain't going to spend your money the way you want because it's our money. I don't play my money is your money, your money is your money. No, I have a financial structure. Like today, to be honest, we on vacation and my wife got her $500 allowance, just like I got my $500 allowance. I decided to chill here at our 2-bedroom villa. She wanted to go do a little shopping at the outlet. I didn't want to walk, and I told her, you go spend your allowance up. And whatever you have saved out your allowance from this year, don't come looking at me. So again, I think it's about the structure that one set because even when bills are paid in our household pays the bills. We just a benefactor of maintaining our household. Does that make sense? But the structure is going to come from up under me. And if she never likes that, there's the dough parted. Because I'm like Chris, I had this structure before I was married, and I'm going to have the structure while I'm married. And anytime you don't want to follow the rules and guidelines of this structure, there is the dough, and I will pay you to leave.
Sir, respectfully, your wife works. She has a great career. So I don't think your $500 allowance is impeding anything that she's trying to do.
Hold up. I think you missed the point what I said, Swan.
No, I
Swan,
didn't. I heard everything you said.
Chris, let me make it crystal clear to her. She gets paid.
I
When she
comprehend
get paid,
well.
that check come to my house, come in my hand.
Oh,
The
you giving
income
her
that I
an
come in,
allowance out of her own money? Let
like
me
I
go on
said,
mute. Let me go on
it's gonna
mute.
be my way or the highway.
Jesus.
Now her microphone is working. Go ahead, Cakes.
Hey, Archie, then
No, let Mr. Archie cook because I don't disagree. I just think his delivery just be so shot out sometimes. He
But see,
just be
Swan,
so rough around the
she's
edges.
Swan, there's a benefit to that, but she still get her wants, needs, and desires. That allowance is for her to do what she want to do. Because I believe that for me, my wife needs to have any woman that I would have married, but particularly I married this particular woman, she needs to have an independence of financial freedom. But the rest of it's going to be controlled because I would never, ever, as many women I done heard look at men, the man that bought our car every 2 years, don't let her took all trips, don't took all buy all these clothes throughout the year. And then when life began to life, she look at that man and I done heard men say, well, baby, can you help me out? Because I buy you whatever you want. That would never be me. I am going to be the head honcho that makes sure that you will never part your lips when I know I have provided you a life beyond measure for you to ever tell me, well, you the man, you got to figure it out.
But Archie, real quick, if I recall correctly, you said this $500 allowance. She gets that after, like you said, after all her needs and desires are taken care of already. Correct?
Mm-mm. She get $500 faithfully deposited in her personal on account we got separate. It's her personal account that her allowance you get drafted into every Friday and mine's too. Other than that, our money is together. So like right now, there's a financial structure. There is there something that she really want? We both have to come and mutually agree to spend out the household because I live my life on a budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she can take that $500. She can go buy whatever she want with that $500 that she just got today. But she knows she ain't getting nothing extra when it wants to spend on herself. But when it comes for us spending on the household, on us, the children, and the trips, then that comes out the household fund, household budget, because I got a budget set aside for that. But say, for instance, she want a car. Well, I can fit that in, but that's going to be at my discretion, at my will, when I want to, not when you want it. Because I also have a wife to understand that I have a financial responsibility, and she understand that if I permit and allow her to spend the way she want, she know that I got nothing to fight with. I have gave all my leverage up. I can never say, well, baby, baby, I bought you this, bought you that. I let you went to do this. You went on a trip with your girlfriends. You went on this trip. You know, we went shop. I took you shopping at this. That ain't gonna matter. It's my duty to make her feel safe financially, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If she's not safe in one of those areas, I got hell in my home. So that's when I have this mentality sometimes when it come to it. Sometimes your feelings ain't gonna matter. But I have a wife that understand when I say no, she understands there's a reason, there's a level of protection there. Ain't that right, Andrea? I want to see what Andrea
Elegant,
thoughts is.
how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Miss Elegant is on mute. It's
Oh,
Elegant.
can you hear me now? How y'all
Not,
doing?
Hi, girl.
What up, though? What
Hey, Miss
up?
Elegant.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday.
hey, happy
What's up?
Friday.
Oh my God, Elegant on here. Oh my
Is
God,
fine.
Jesus.
Yes, it's me.
I
Maybe
want to
she'll
say
have
shout
something
out to
cool.
all the women looking beautiful on the panel.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's give them a
thank you,
hand
honey.
clap.
Round of applause. Matter of fact, right
Thank
now.
you.
Yeah, some of y'all need to keep y'all PTRs up. I'm just want to throw that out there right now.
Oh, you be quiet.
Keep it up.
Look at you.
Keep your PTRs up.
Jesus.
Don't want to see y'all raw
Fuck yeah.
faces. But for the ladies, round of applause for y'all.
I hope you was gonna get on this motherfucker and look crusty. I hope you didn't think that. You did.
I
You did.
legit came straight from
You did.
No. I don't need no bother. I don't need no ugly people on the panel. All right, got that part taken care of. I don't need any more. Thank you, ladies, for looking beautiful. But so
Maybe you need to invite
we'll
some people on here and see what see if they real life match what
Y'all
they
should have
say.
been doing that.
Hello. Hello. Wake
um
it up.
say it again.
yeah. I wanted to
Wake it up
put.
sound just like
I
on
wanted
Clubhouse.
I wanted to put my Clubhouse family on. I want the people on the YouTube world to understand when I'm not on YouTube dealing with the stupid shit, which I'm about to address right now. I'm chilling with you guys, having actual, real conversations. Now we're gonna have some crazy ones. Captain Cuffle was the first one to talk, so you guys already know how that was gonna be. But we're just real conversation, real people. So I appreciate it. And let's actually take a break from the conversation. Let's do another Cash App giveaway. Where is that banner? I got too many banners up. I gotta start deleting some of this stuff.
Man, I hope I win me some blood money. Man, woo-wee.
Blood
Yeah,
money.
don't.
I don't
Fingers
even want to know why your
crossed.
brain went there.
And even
Fingers
on.
crossed.
Hey, Chris, you know it's a crying shame. And
What?
even on a live stream, women don't have a wife mindset, but we ain't gonna call no names.
Can you
Oh, God.
please not set my panel
Archie, Archie,
ablaze?
Archie.
Dang.
All right.
Like,
Do we petition to be looking? Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm throwing rocks at cakes.
Oh, okay.
Cake is quiet as a kept. Cake is wife ready. So, and
I
I
am
will.
not trying to be married.
I know you're not, but I know your wife ready. I can actually give you my perspective on that
That
later.
she is. She has a mindset.
Uh,
SC is too. But
shout out to
SC
my
almost down the
guy,
aisle.
yeah,
cellulite.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's what's up.
I
You won the
can't wait.
first
It's gonna be a
25.
long journey because I'm gonna
Hey,
stay
y'all,
this time.
one
Yes,
second, y'all.
sir.
Cellulite, you won the first
Long journey.
$25.
So right now he
Yo,
talking and doing something
Raw
else,
won
y'all.
the.
We not live with him.
Hold on, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Sel, you won the first
Hold on.
25. Raw won the second. Now we're gonna get the third. So
I don't know.
this is
Cause I can't
for
hear you.
this is actually
Did you
for
say raw?
$50. So let's see who gets this one.
Are you gonna tell the panel too?
E- oh yeah, there's only 3 people. And I will yeah, we still live, y'all. We still live. Sel, you won the $50. Jesus. So Sel got a total of $75 coming his way. And the
Nigga.
next one, I know Case is wondering like, where my
What
money
kind of
at?
wheel is you using, bro?
Members enter this contest.
Don't worry, we'll see. We got one more spin.
That's code for no.
We got one more spin on the way. So
Hey, I'm
every
broke
five,
down here in
I'm gonna
Florida.
say this: every 500 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, my son. Oh, it's all good. Actually, do a mic check real quick. Unmute your mic. Let me see if you're good. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Can you unmute your mic for me, please?
Mute.
Okay, you sound good. All right, so okay, Andrea's back. Now we got one more, which is the grand prize of $100. Every 500 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we heard you. We heard you say me, SC. Every 500 subscribers, I give away money. So once we get 1,500, we're gonna do this all over again. Hopefully, more people take me at my word this time. But if not, don't worry. I can spare them. Give money to the same 3 people. Don't matter to me.
Oh wow.
So,
What about my fee for coming on here? You know I charge to come on live.
Don't nobody pay to hear you. Shut up.
what you
Get
say,
out.
rich man?
You know
Yeah.
I don't.
Rich
I
ass.
never been to a church where I never got paid.
This
This
ain't
might be my
That's the
first one.
problem.
Aren't you? You got your paycheck and your wife's paycheck. Chill out, bro.
matter of fact,
Oh, that's cold, Andrea. I'm gonna get
All
you,
right.
Andrea.
The one that come in his
Now,
hand.
yeah.
okay, so next topic. I need everybody to meet the mic because I technically need y'all to get out the way. Cause I have something to get off my chest per se. So let's see. Are we good? All right. Okay, everybody's on the panel. Good. So with you guys getting out the way real quick. There we go. This has been an interesting how many months? 2 months on YouTube. Let me see how I look on the actual YouTube side. And heads up to the everybody on the panel. You guys are receiving a lot of love on YouTube right now as we speak. So you guys are doing an exceptional job. So keep up the good work. Rich is simple. Continue to be y'all, and you guys are going to be great. So,
Hey, shout out to you for hosting this wonderful room. I'm enjoying myself. I appreciate you.
hey, anytime. I appreciate you guys. Hold on. The camera did something that it wasn't supposed to do, but per usual, we'll build it as we fly it. Let me get SC back on stage. All right, we can do that. So, hit okay, you hear. All right, it's all good. And also, feature reference, you guys. If you guys want to get the StreamYard app, that works better for me, but that's something down the road. So, here we are with this. Now, I think right now only one person has an idea of what I'm about to say, because obviously, her and I always have conversations about what's going on YouTube. I don't see everything, but I see what I do need to see. So I'll say that. So Hold on, y'all. I got Archie up in here twice. I don't know why. Let me just remove this one. Okay, there
No,
we
I
go.
just got on my iPad. So I got off my phone and got on my iPad.
Okay, it's all good. Let me. All right, you. All right, cool, 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 cool. So I never publicly spoke about this. Um, so I think this will be a good time to speak on this fiasco, not on Anton Daniels specifically. That's my guy. Shout out to the bag chasers. Yeah, certain morals and principles is not going to allow me to do what everybody else is doing. So I want to make that loud and clear. And so I make sure no one catches the smoke that I'm about to do. Let me make sure everybody is muted. Okay, good. Let me start out with what happened recently. Um, Content's not here. Maybe some of y'all heard about it. There was one night last week where I had a crash out session on Clubhouse. It was because there was an individual on YouTube who is covering this Anton Daniels situation. The problem is with the majority of people that are covering this, because they don't have context, which the facts ruins their narratives. They will create or speculate what they think is going on and put it out there. And me personally, I don't get down like that. If I don't have the evidence, I'm not speaking on it. Or if I do have the evidence, I'll make the sound decision if this is something we're talking about. I'm not going to sit there and try to pen to paper a story just because for the sake of content or for the sake of views, for the sake of money. If this was journalists, the reference yellow journalism will come into play because your integrity will be shot. That's what I'm seeing from a vast majority of people who are covering this Anton situation. Now, to the gentleman that used my content, here's the thing. My initial reaction was a 5 on my Richter scale, excuse me. What does that mean? What's a 10 to you guys is a 3 to me. So you could imagine what a 5 was. Because I don't mind people using my content, believe it or not. I don't mind people repurposing my content for like reaction reviews or whatever. It doesn't bother me. All I ask is like give me a heads up and send me the link so I can at least support what you're doing. I'm a real content creator. I don't mind people using stuff and reacting to it. Just let me know. I will support what you're doing. Like, share, subscribe, and whatever. But if you're going to use my content to push a narrative that is false and it doesn't exist at all, I'm going to have a severe problem with that because now it's like, what the fuck are you doing? This is corny. If you're going to go down this route, do that. Leave my shit out of it. So my initial response was to spaz out on them. But fortunately, I have a friend of mine who keeps me afloat with what's going on YouTube because I can't be everywhere, nor do I want to be everywhere. One thing that she did tell me is that this person is a person of character. I don't know how, based off what I saw from his content. But one thing she did tell me is equal smoke giver, because there are a bunch of people who is trying to get famous off of Anton's name. It's nasty work out here on YouTube. There's one dude from years ago, way before I came on YouTube, who started to make his way back on YouTube. And to do that, to get back to where he was, he wanted to use Anton's name. Now, here's the nasty thing about this individual. He stays in Georgia. I'm gonna say allegedly, because I have not seen the video yet. Allegedly, he's on some Baghdadi shit. The people on the panel know what I'm talking about. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, principality over legality. And I'm gonna say alleged. He called him that. The person that used my content called that person out. He said, player, we remember what you said. Nah, you don't have a say so in this manner. So go and keep it moving, keep it silent. Okay. I'll give him props for that. I respect that. Next up, there's this one chick named Lakeisha, whatever the host name is. I don't give a fuck. See, this is where I objectively talk to black women. Ladies, this goes for the men too, but I want to talk to the ladies. If you have a principle, stand on it. Do not waver because of circumstances. If all black girls are beautiful, all black girls are beautiful. If all black women are beautiful, all black women are beautiful. If you believe kids are off limits, kids are off limits. You don't then decide to throw those principles out the door and talk about somebody's daughter, underage daughter, allegedly. You get no stripes out of that. You get no respects out of me. Fortunately, this brother called her out on that too. So with that, I give him props again. So I had to take a step back and look at this situation differently. I can say, although I don't agree with the narrative that he's trying to push with Anton, nor do I agree with him using my content to push that narrative. I could give him his props and say, okay, he's trying to do something. He's trying to do the right thing. And because of that, I give him credit. Let me tone my anger down, because I was angry. I'm not gonna hold you. I was pissed off. But I will tone that down, and I can let that slide. All I say in the future, if you're going to use my content, please let me know so I can at least support you and watch it as well. You did not take time to put all these stuff together for no one to watch it. I don't agree with the narrative that he put out there, but as far as piecing things together, he did an exceptional job. I just disagree with the narrative, but he did an exceptional job with that. But moving forward, if you're going to use my content, just let me know. That's it. That's all I ask. Let me keep me in the loop and we're good. That's the first thing. The second thing, with people still covering Anton in the month of March, this is why I said you guys are not fucking content creators at all. He had that situation with Corey Holcomb sometime in January. I didn't know anything about it, of course. My friend had to tell me, and I knew this was going to end bad because those are two people who don't need to talk to each other, ever. It happened. They blew up. That shit went viral, literally. And y'all saw what transpired from there. I spoke about that situation when he went to his podcast. I spoke about when Corey Holcomb the video of Corey Holcomb hitting that comedian in the face leak, and I left it alone. You know why? Because I usually don't like to respond to things as they happen as the main topic of an episode. I'll speak on it and keep it moving. Matter of fact, someone suggested me to do that, and because I trust her, and I said, all right, cool, I'll do it. And I kept it moving, doing my own content on YouTube, coming to Clubhouse, doing rooms every Tuesday, every Thursday, welcome to Louisiana, or any other platform that I can go on and have conversation. We just kept it pushing. To see people literally sticking Anton's meat in the back of their throat for 2 months is nasty fucking work. Yes, I said it. And don't ask me to apologize because you know what you can do. This is not me telling you what to cover. You can cover whatever the fuck you want to cover, and I have every right to look at you sideways. Like, do you guys have nothing else to talk about? I would say go talk about politics, but you guys suck at that. Oops.
Don't fucking fight with me, nigga! Rookie mistake. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
This is why I like to separate myself from everybody else. I don't care if I stream like once every blue moon. At least I ain't doing that corny shit that most people are doing. I'd rather fall off the map than follow the crowd, which is also nasty work, because here's one thing I have noticed from this throne that I sit so high in the sky, meaning having a vantage point. Some of you guys, audience, you guys share the same audience. And I say that respectfully. And most of the people that are in your audience do not like Anton. So you guys transition from leaders to following the people who are following you. How the fuck did you do that?
Don't fucking fight with me, nigga! Rookie mistake. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
I'm going to let you guys figure that out on your own fucking time. One thing I'm going to say is this. When I say we're not the same, we're not the same. So continue to cover who you want to cover. But don't sit here and bitch and complain when somebody by the likes of Anton gets tired and say, you know what, I got tired today, which he did a couple of times. I ain't never have to worry about no other man referring to me as his son. Ever. Y'all did. That would never be me. So, to my fellow content whatever, because majority are not creators. My professional advice to you is real simple. Talk about something else. Some people pivot and went on to do their own things. I did what I had to do. Talked about it for a day or two and kept it moving. Haven't revisited since then. But you guys are going to figure out who belongs in this realm of the title content creator and who belongs, shit, wherever the hell that you guys identify as, because I don't know.
Don't fucking fight with me, nigga! Rookie mistake. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
I like what you did there.
And that's it. I had to get that off my chest because I've been holding
I wish we
that for
had
months.
some context clues, because who is Anton and why we mad? Because I want to be mad too.
No, Anton, that's my guy. I don't have a problem with Anton or nothing like that at all. My issue is for people who call themselves content creators, you guys been talking about the same thing for 2 months straight. I call this, you guys are reheating cold French fries. One day, I took a screenshot of trending topics on Twitter for shits and giggles, there's literally 20 things that y'all can talk about. Y'all talking about one same old thing. I understand the algorithm. I understand the content, but I also understand my principal will not allow me to stoop this low to talk about the same old shit over and over again. If you guys go back and look at my catalog on YouTube, rarely if you guys ever see me talk about the same thing twice. Or if it ever comes to that, I come at it from a different perspective because I'm actually smart. As far as some of y'all though, nah.
Nigga ninjas are specially abled. Luke Skywalker is specially abled. You niggas is just retarded now.
Just saying. Just saying. So I had to get that off my chest. Let's do this final Cash App giveaway. Robbie has already won $25. Sel has won $75. Cakes has not won a thing yet. Let's see if she gets the opportunity.
I'm not even gonna enter. I want her to win. Although I could use the money, I want her to win.
I know. Whoever's on the clubhouse stage, meet your mic, please. You gotta be kidding me. Cakes, you there? Cakes, you there? She'll come back to the microphone.
Just give me her money. I mean,
no. Cakes won $100.
Cakes won 100. That's what's up.
Cakes won the $100 Cash App giveaway.
No, I love that for her.
So yeah, congratulations. So
Cake's finna be my girlfriend before the night over.
Oh my God! I just want to thank my heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, for giving me this opportunity.
Speak on
thank
it.
you so much.
No, I love that.
Man, it was super kick.
I know gas just went up. Shoot, that's right on time.
I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? You deserve it. And I feel like I need an obligatory Cash App just for the fact that I showed up and talked shit.
Look, my son over here on the lights.
No, I'm just saying
a
cool 50 will be cool with me. That's all I'm saying.
Not the 50%. Dang.
Listen, I feel as though I didn't enter the competition on purpose because I wanted you to get that
You
money
should
for
have.
me.
You should have. You
No,
should
I
have
know,
followed
but I
instructions
wanted you to
last
win it,
night.
right? But this ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm talking to them. These the money men. Money men, send your girl a Cash App. Stop playing with me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, Charlie. I had to consult my wife on
in
that.
my back pocket. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, you know, I'm married, so I got to consult my wife.
I wasn't even talking to you. But since you
You
want
know
to
what I'm
include
saying?
yourself, add yourself to the list. I need 50 from you and 50 from them. And now we even.
Well, I'm a loan shark too. If
Let's
you give me,
get
if
the
I give you
numbers
50,
to
you got to give me
1,500, and
125
I'll
back.
put your name in the next Cash App.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, y'all can win. So, like I said, first time I did this, Daryl Long won the $50. This time around, Robbie, Cellulite, and Cakes won some money. We'll see who wins when I hit 1,500 subscribers.
All right, well, big up to you. I'm really just joking with y'all. I don't want nothing from y'all. Unless y'all want to give it to me, I'll take it. But no, I'm not tripping.
I give you $5, Swan. I guess.
Girl, if you don't put that $5 in your what the hell? A gallon of gas.
Hey, it's some.
1 gallon.
It's some.
So now give me who I have on the platform right now. Let's see. How do I want to present this?
You doing a wheel? You doing a wheel?
No. We're done with the wheel. All my money's gone, so we're done with the wheel.
Oh well, I don't even understand what we're talking about. Okay.
No, I got a topic.
We're the ratchet.
This is probably I know a lot of people did not like this topic when I spoke about it on Tuesday. Act like a lady, but think like a side chick.
What?
Act like a lady, but think like a side chick. So,
Man, I don't hear
allow
nothing
me
about
to
no side
explain.
chicks, boy.
At PhD, I'm gonna come to you first. So be ready.
Side chicks get you
Um,
in trouble.
so here's how we get to this. Everybody is aware of the book Act Like a Lady but Think Like a Man, correct?
Correct. Steve Harvey.
Steve, all right. So and of course, did I read any of those books? Hell no, but I did watch both movies. So here's what we know. The author of that book, oh my gosh, he got the damn book. What the hell? Let me no. I gotta no, stay your ass right there.
Woo!
Expand. Y'all see this shit?
Hey, look, I ain't gonna show the parts where I took notes, but you know.
Now, what did you take notes on? We listening?
It's a couple of notes in here. I'll just chime in whenever you.
You don't
get
think
to
I
a
won't
point.
fly out there just to burn that book?
Just
Man.
saying.
So y'all ladies got this book. Think y'all can play the game. Chris, ain't this some shit, man? This is
It was
crazy.
gifted to me for Christmas. I just want to go and
Who
throw
gave it
that
to you
out
for
there.
Christmas?
For Christmas.
They don't love you.
No, at all. They hate my guts. Hate my guts.
So
like
how
a
many
mother-
guys? Hey, Chris, watched it. So how many guys you played the 90-day rule with?
Not a damn one, because I thought that was the stupidest one out the whole book. The stupidest rule out the whole book.
All right, let's.
So
let's
why
have
did you get the
church.
book then?
Right now, open the door. Open the door.
I would like to say, why did you get the book? If you're not gonna apply the 90-day rule.
I got it for the other chapters in the book. Just want to go ahead and preface that it was a gift.
I'm about to bypass that shit. Huh, let's do this. So the objective from the author is so women can have a competitive advantage in the market to get the man that they desire.
Do it work though?
Hold on, follow. No. That remains to be seen. Because now I'm gonna do a test study on cakes after this. So with that being his objective, excuse me. If that is to get a man, I think thinking like a side chick will help you keep your man.
Damn, that's a great point, Chris. Because side chicks are no on Clubhouse, they done had many rooms, side chicks are winning. So we got to correlate the two.
I'm looking at
Because
Andrea right now. Yes.
I think you Chris, I really think you onto something. Because on Clubhouse for 6 years, we don't had numerous rooms that side chicks are winning. So if Think Like a Man is a book
Hold
to
on,
give
Nacho. Hold on,
women
Nacho. I'm gonna get
leverage.
you in a minute. I promise. Let Archie finish. Archie, like 30 seconds, and then I'm
If
gonna give
if
it to
if, if
Nacho.
Think Like a Man give women leverage, and then incorporating thinking like a side chick, you can get a man. Now y'all got a way to keep a man. It's to think like a child chick. What do a child side chick do? She's there for that man every need. She listened to him. He able to express his feelings. She's there to give him that cookie when he want it. She's there to she give him money. She there whenever he call, he is there because if you want to be a wife, you use that book, Think Like a Man, but then you think and operate like a side chick. You'll keep that man forever. Because we know side chicks been side chicks for 10, 15, 20 years. Come on, somebody. But I'm going to rest my mic right there, Chris.
No chaser is in the building. It's act like a lady, but think like a side chick. Act like a lady, but think like a side chick. That's what we're doing. So,
And how do side chicks pray tell me?
go ahead, Nacho.
Archie took us to church. Archie, big brother. Deacon Archie on a Friday. He thought you took us to church, but you told us what the side chick does, right? And then he tried to add at the end, oh, think and operate like a side chick. But he keeps saying think like a side chick. So how do they think? We know how men think. Steve Harvey broke it down, right? And if you guys remember, that book for a while there was a Bible. So I'm really curious, for those of us who don't know, how do these side chicks think? Right? We heard what you said, Archie, but you really just described the woman to me. So I don't
Okay, well,
really
I'll tell
see
you.
what you said. What's the difference between how the two think?
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, in my past life, I did have a side chick, and that side chick was there for me. Hell, I had her sending $1,000 to my daughter when she was out in college. Whenever I called her, she was right there, generally on the spot. When I need to release emotions and feelings, she was there to listen. Uh, and all that. She was there, generally on the spot. She was doing everything that my wife was doing. This is my past life because I do have a past life. So yeah, a side chick is always about her man. Respect, love, and she even faithful and loyal. And she keeps that man for 10, 15, 20 years because she know her place. But if you listen to the women, they say they want to be wives. They saying they ain't going to cook. They ain't going to clean. They ain't going to submit. They ain't going to obey. They're going to do everything opposite than what they should do once they get the man. And the man will stay, but then the man will get him a side chick that actually will operate more as a wife than the woman he married. But now we don't heard a side chick tell us this story. Now I'm here to tell you for real, for real. In my past life, I had a side chick. Some of y'all know the story. But she knew her place. She knew her place. But if you listen to women today that want to be wives, they don't even know their place to be a wife. That man wife you because he's committed and devoted to the family, not you, but devoted to the side chick. Because the side chick is actually being she's all about him. She submits to him. Matter of fact, she called and asked, can I go out tonight? He said, no, she ain't going nowhere. I keep telling y'all want to get out here with the sharks and don't really know how the game is played. This is the reason why Clubhouse have the topic, side chicks are winning. Because side chicks act like the wife, but ain't the wife. And the wife acts like the hoe.
Oh.
Transactional.
Oh.
Y'all ladies sit there and think about it. SC, laugh all you want, but y'all got to deal with the reality of the women mindset. This is information women have gave us.
Now, then let me go ahead and take over.
Hold on. Let me say it. The
go
side
ahead.
chick will cook, clean, whenever and look, wherever he at, she come in and bring it to him. Whether it's food, whether it's whatever. So how can you be the wife, but can't be all about the man, but the side chick all about the man? And wonder how your children get some of this high price stuff because he sure ain't buying it. But I'm gonna go on mute. Go ahead, Chris.
Now, actually, let me get PhD in here. I want to hear his talk on here. Said like said. So we praising hoes over the wife. That sounds backwards. Actually, we're not. But I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain to you guys how I got to this. I want to hear what PhD got to say on this. Go ahead, PhD.
As far as should women be thinking like a side
Yeah,
chick?
act like a lady, but think like a side chick. It's a playoff of act like a lady, but think like a man. That's Steve Harvey book.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think that we've gotten away from grandmama, and I think that if women go back to the days of grandmama, then we will men to treat them better and value them more. So all of this craziness out here, it just way off base. We just need grandmama back. That's it.
I get it. But in fairness,
Did
PhD,
you know grandmama was a hoe too?
I wasn't gonna
No,
go there.
no, 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 she
This
wasn't.
isn't
That's
telling
right.
women to be hoes, though.
That's
That's
correct.
not what it's saying. That's
Oh,
not
you,
what the point of.
Layla, how you been?
Hey, Christopher, how are you?
Hey, seen, I heard you in a while.
I know. I've been in here listening to y'all, but I haven't said a lot.
Yeah. See, grandmama was reading the scriptures on
Really?
Saturday. You understand
Okay.
what I'm saying? Putting the clothes out on the line.
Well, how
That's
do
what
you?
mama was doing. She was up early in the morning making them buttermilk biscuits. You understand
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Buttermilk biscuits.
That's
Well, hold
what
up,
grandmama was
PhD. Let me
doing.
ask you this, and PhD. You ever heard about the milkman? So
Uh
Yep.
you help the panel to understand
I
how did the
heard
terminology
heard
the
of such
milkman
a
came
rumor.
in?
I heard of such a rumor.
Oh no, it ain't a rumor. You see it, maybe Chris.
I heard of
The
such a
terminology that hold up, PhD. Let me break it down. The terminology that the milkman, while Papa and Granddaddy was at work, you know, there was a day where the milkman come and drop milk off at the stoop or at the doorstep, and Mama and some mamas and grandmamas was hitting the milkman, and the milkman was the one that left the baby there. But the man that thought the children, Chris, he don't want to go that deep. See, he
No.
gonna try to bring grandmama in here. You don't forgot, grandmama was hitting the milkman.
man. See. Y'all always want to do this because this justifies y'all behavior for dealing with these hoes of today. That's what y'all like to do. We know good and well that grandmama didn't even have time for all of this foolishness. Grandmama wasn't at no club. She wasn't at no bar. She wasn't doing none of that. She had a time. She was folding the clothes, putting the clothes out on the line. You understand? Planting flowers in the garden. That's what grandmama was doing. So we if we get grandmama back, man, everything was lovely, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Well,
Well,
we're gonna end up having to go to the Smithsonian Museum because that's where grandmama's at now.
that was crazy. That was crazy. But let me explain this. Actually, Layla, do you want to say something to the conversation?
I was gonna say I know PhD is real sensitive about the whole thing, but like I don't think this is a stamp of approval for hoes. It's just understanding like what it what it takes to nurture the relationship, and I think it speaks volumes that when you hear all these conversations, like you don't understand that the side chick was always the woman that served the man, right? Like, and to Archie's point, right? She's there when he needs her. She serves his purpose. She listens when he needs to talk. So like these are all qualities that a wife should possess. So arguing against the whole part is like the straw man argument, because that's the straw man argument. You're stuck on the whole part, and instead of just listening to what the men are saying about what they're looking for in the woman that they live with, right? And saying, oh, maybe I don't embody that. Maybe I'm not offering those things to my husband, and maybe I need to try and see what happens if I do. Like if you hear, I heard a woman not 2 days ago, room talking about when she's dating, she doesn't make herself available for the guy that she likes. Like I'm not going to be that available. She kept saying like, if he calls me last minute, like I'm not going, or if I'm not available, I'm just not available. I'm like, well, if you like him, right, then you move things around, you change your schedule a little bit because you like him too. It's not just about him, right? Because you like him too. So you want to nurture the relationship. But it was such an argument. It was so much argument against that. Like, why is it you don't even want to show a man you like him, much less cooking, cleaning, serving his purpose. You want to get married, but you don't want to serve the purpose of the family.
You know
Layla,
that.
you know I love you. Just want you to know that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Round of applause. Thank you. And
That's
shout out to
the
my brother No Chaser in the chat. I'm gonna read this out loud. Act like a lady. It's about presentation, discipline, and self-respect. Think
That's a
like a
fact.
side chick. It's about strategic thinking, emotional control, and awareness of reality. What
Hmm.
if all of this was built up into one woman, which is your wife?
And you know what, Chris? You know what, Chris? That made me think. Me and my wife was out. My birthday was, what was it, Tuesday? And it was unexpected. And when my wife get back, she went out and shop. I, gave her some time to go shop while I just sit here and because content had called me. And I was spoiled as hell. We went to this Brazilian steakhouse, H&H Brazilian steakhouse down here, down the street from our villa down here. And she said, baby, order what you want. I try to be conservative with my wife.
Hmm.
I seen an 18-ounce steak. One of them where we go was one of the most expensive steaks. So I just gonna try my wife. I said, baby, I want this $300 steak here. Right? And I got my trimmings with it. And she said, okay, baby. And that dinner for our birthday, because she ordered two. I think my wife ended up spending about $500 or $600 because I got me a bottle to go with me. I'm getting my get back right here. And I would just wanted to know her mindset. And just this topic here. My wife is my side chick. She spoils me. She's everything that I need. And I'm here to tell you, we got down here Sunday and we grown. I'm telling y'all, Chris, I'm telling you, the Bible says that in book of Hebrews that the marriage is honorable and all, but the marriage bed is undefiled. I tell you, I felt like I was 19 around here all week long, and I can't wait till she pull out that door because I might get off this app because I'm here to tell you, it's been there on Johnny on the spot. Then she bought me. We went to. I like fossil watches. She bought me this. She had me this Invicta here, but then I love fossil watches. We went there and she spent like $800 on me a fossil set watch because I love fossil watches.
Hmm.
I'm fucking spoiled, as she always does. But I'm just thinking about in this topic here. My wife is not only my wife, she's not my love. She's just not only my lover, my best friend, my confidant. But goddamn it, I can add she a goddamn side chick. So what a hell of a combination to have a side chick and a wife all wrapped up in one.
Hmm. Right. Absolutely. And also, Cakes is on the stage. I don't know if she wants to elaborate more on this, but she did put this in the chat by saying there is both good and bad of these things. Just for your information, you can tell you. Excuse me. You can't have all the positive things of a side chick and not the negative. It
Well,
doesn't
you
work that
right.
way.
You got to
LOL.
deal with them goddamn emotions.
And I'm gonna explain why.
Go ahead.
Because
Go ahead, baby.
the everybody loves the positive sides of a side chick. She can hold her own. She play her part. She know when to jump in, jump out. But the negative sides is those little sneaky bitches, they be acting nice on the outside, but they're secretly calculating all of the downfalls. So while you think, oh, I'm getting all the good things, yeah, you're not. They also entertain multiple niggas, but just to feel like they're in control. They play hot and cold on purpose because they think it's a game. They tolerate disrespect just to keep the position. And side chicks also like to compete with other women instead of removing themselves. So I don't know. I'm not saying that that's not a bad thing to have, but just as much as good is present, so is evil. So, just want to keep that in mind while you're out here side chick, housewife in search. Just do your thing.
Well, I ain't never seen a side chick get divorced, but I seen a wife get divorced in a child sex state. Don't come here with that with me.
Oh my God,
The same bitch
Archie.
ain't married. What
Don't
the hell
you
are you
can't
talking
play.
about?
You can't play with me with
Archie, I
this.
But what are
but
we
you said
talking
your
about?
wife was a side chick.
So
Oh, okay.
let me get in here. Let
Ah.
me get in here real quick. So here's how we got here. Um, I call this. Grant, I spoke about this before. I always tell the main chicks, you want to keep your man, move like a side chick, because main chicks have that main character syndrome. For those who don't know, where we at? Excuse me. It's a term that describes a self-centered mindset where individuals view themselves as the often romanticized protagonist in their own life movie. While it can foster self-care and confidence, it often involves extreme attention-seeking, lack of empathy, and ignoring others' needs. Meaning, I am the main character. The supporting cast could get whatever crumbs is left on the table if I decide to leave crumbs for the supporting cast. A lot of people, a lot of women in this case, have main character syndrome, and that's a problem. Now, with okay, I think Archie got a phone call. Let me just drop him real quick, and I'll bring him back up when he's ready. So, oh yeah, PhD, your camera, try to fix it. So, when it comes to the main character syndrome, it's okay. He's back. To a man that is doing what he needs to do for the family, that is cancerous at heart, because this particular man is there for you for your every needs. And keep in mind, at least for me, I don't think men ask for a lot anyway. Because Lord knows I don't. I don't ask for a lot. And the little things I do ask for, something like reciprocation, yeah, that's going to damage a relationship if that's not equally matched. So with that, this guy go about his business and just so happened to come across someone at work, someone across at the grocery store or whatever, that does something as simple as listen. Because he listened, he now feels heard and feels validated. And I should have said this first, but I had to get the panel in. I am not condoning infidelity. Never have, never will. Let me make that loud and clear. This is not a pass for anybody to go cheat on their significant other. That's corny. I don't respect you. That's not what we're talking about here.
So, Chris,
Yes, we are.
I think sometimes I hear this word reciprocity all the time. It's such a, I mean, we know what it is, right? We know what reciprocity means. But I think where a lot of men go wrong is they don't communicate what the reciprocity looks like for them, because it is a little bit different man to man, right? All men want reciprocity, right? But what that looks like to each man is a little different. And I think, like, you can't just ask for reciprocity. You have to say what it is that you want from your woman,
Right.
specifically. And I think because y'all are different, you're not a monolith. So every man, what that looks like from his wife is going to look a little different. So I think we get lost sometimes without the details. And then men suffer in silence because they want this thing called reciprocity, but they can't communicate specifically what that looks like for them. And I think as you mature, you kind of start to understand what it looks like, right? Because you don't get it. So now you start to understand what you're exactly looking for. But I think that word has got us in a chokehold these days, because while we understand the meaning, it changes from person to person. And I'd love to see the men say, like, I want a wife who listens. I want a wife who's considerate, who thinks of me before she does things. Well, I can see this in her actions, right? I want a wife, and some men clearly communicate, like, I want a wife who cooks, who cleans. Okay, that's easy. Like, those are very easy things to communicate. But when you start having to communicate, like, inner need, intrinsic need, intangible need, right?
you're gonna have to be able to find a way to communicate that to a woman. And I'm talking about before you're married, right? Like you got to get that out and make sure she can do it before y'all get married.
Right, because to that, and also this is honestly the remedy of the situation. Those conversations need to happen first, and I understand.
True. Right. Like first month before you waste any time or money on it.
Right, and it could be a conversation, but also, Leia, one thing I also say is, you can look at somebody and observe them, and they're going to tell you everything that you need to know, because that kind of goes to the what you bring to the table, which is a conversation, which is actually a question I do not condone anybody to ask. I don't, but that is a question that has to be answered, and usually those get answered very quickly and very often, especially within the first stages of the relationship. So if there is a yeah, it's a dead conversation. I don't like it, because truth be told, when it comes to this table conversation, anybody can say anything. What does your actions and results actually prove? If it doesn't back up what you say, then you talking was a waste of time. So if when it comes to reciprocity, if there's something that you want in a significant other and you come across somebody who already does that, then cool, you win. And but if she doesn't do that, that was a bad investment, and you're just gonna have to hold that L depending on what stage you're at in the relationship. So go ahead.
Okay, I don't even know how to say it.
Reciprocity.
In the beginning, right? No. Like I don't want to use that word, right? Because that means you have to do it first, and then you have to hope she returns it, right? If I like you and you like me, and we're like, hey, let's just see if we really like each other, right? Like first conversation, I think you're interesting, you think I'm interesting, right? At that moment where we've kind of decided that we think each other is interesting, she should also make effort from that moment. I think men spend a lot of time in the beginning trying to impress a woman or like take her out, plan lavish dates. Like I always say, like men, there should be no sex or money like in the beginning because it muddies the waters of like what is going on. Does a woman really want to get to know you, or does she like the fact that you take her out to these nice restaurants or whatever? You know, and if you're dating intentionally, you know, for long term, then none of that stuff matters in the beginning. Like, do I even want a second date with you? After the coffee date, were you interesting enough at the coffee date to have coffee again? You know, like why are we? I think men spend too much time in the beginning doing the big date thing, and they're missing that he's doing all the effort from the jump. And then now you're looking for a return on that instead of like, if I like you, why am I not showing you effort from the beginning as a woman?
Right, and that's ultimately my point. That was ultimately my point. You're going as a man or a woman. You're no more. You should be building on some type of foundation. Hopefully, it's a friendship. But if not, you should be able to see who this person is based off of their movements. And if it's something you're rocking with, I would say go right ahead, because you don't have to ask for reciprocity. It was already naturally given. It was already inherently there. Versus saying like, "Hey, you're not. I'm here." I'm here giving you my ears and my shoulders when you're having a bad day at work. When I try to do the same thing, I can't get the same thing in return. So it's better to have this conversation.
Always looking for that return instead of her bringing that from the beginning.
Right. Hold on. Let me. I think somebody. Go ahead. Whoever's ready to speak on YouTube stage. Go ahead.
All right. I wanted to say, I hear what she's saying, but a lot of women, to me, the moment you go out on a date, a woman should recognize that she's not even getting the space to actually be all of herself in a way of whatever her value is not, she don't have the space to show that on a date. If the date is taking up all of the attention of, let's just say, this first encounter together, now we're paying attention to the restaurant more than him, more than I. If we're paying attention more to how long we drove to get to the restaurant, if we're paying more attention to the waiter and the drinks were better than probably he was. The moment that a person to me show up and recognize all of that is happening, then to me, if they want their time to be worth it, they have to separate themselves from the date. It's nothing wrong with wanting a great first date. It's nothing wrong to me with um feeling like someone valued you. But to me, if that value outdo you, outdo your presence, outdo the things that you're passionate about, outdo your values, like if you like to talk about certain things or you're passionate about certain things, and if none of those took the forefront of the date, then to me, the woman, is her responsibility to ask for that space, to create time for that. That's just kind of something where it's when you're love something, you want to put yourself in the presence of the things you love. When you're something is on the forefront of your mind, the back of your mind, on your mind throughout the day, that's something you actually want to talk about. If a woman noticed that none of this took place on the date, to me, it's not the man's job to stop giving a date because the woman is not bringing her value to the table. That's not it. If the woman want her time to be worth it, then to me, the best way to make your time worth it is to make sure you are being seen, you are being heard, you are being appreciated. And then when you're kind and lovely, somebody is telling you thank you at the end of the day. It's not really that hard to me, but asking somebody to stop doing something when a person can simply make their own time worth it. And this is the time of giving yourself to your date. I give you my attention. I give you the things I want to talk to you about. That's a giving. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to add. I just don't think people should stop offering their time, their money, or any of that.
So let
Their
me talk back
time and
just
their
a little
money.
bit on what you said.
Oh, yeah, let Layla go. Hold on, let Layla go. Then I want to hear what An has to say.
So I'm not telling people not to give their time, right? So first of all, in any interaction with any person, I'm not requesting space to be myself. I'm going to be myself. And if that person doesn't allow that, then I already know what it's hit for that person. And I could do that on an hour coffee date, right? We can have conversation, we can have dialogue, and I know whether this person is giving me space to share, to have a fair exchange of ideas with them, to share who I am. I don't need a lavish date to do that. And I can know pretty quickly whether that person will give me space to have a conversation about something that's important to me. I think what's important about not doing the grand gestures right away is that you don't get caught up in that. You really can see whether someone is providing space for you to be yourself, where you don't have to ask for it. I don't think a woman should have to ask for space from a man to be herself. And I think the reverse of that is also true. I think men should come to women authentically who they are, and that woman should accept that and give you space to be that as well. And then you can see, like, oh, maybe this is not the person for me, right? Even if you both give space to be yourself, at the end of the day, it may be that you're not compatible for whatever reason. Maybe not a second date, right? But if you're focused on getting out of the way, right, and allowing a person to be authentically themselves, that's how you figure out whether someone is a match for you. All the lavish things, they get in the way of that actually happening. So I think we agree on that part, right? You get caught up in the restaurant, what you're going to order, and all those things, and what you're eating, and how good the food is, and the waiter, and like the drinks, and all that stuff. Instead, focus on each other and get out of the way and let the other person be themselves, and see if there's an energy there that matches.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead now. Go ahead, On.
Yeah, I say this a lot, man. A lot of people on this app y'all talk too much. and you overthink simple things. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of and typically in these relationship conversations, it's a dynamic of two people who are not compatible or lack interpersonal relationship skills. So it's like socially awkward people. You see what I'm saying? If she don't value our time on a date, I'm leaving. I'm gonna say that again. If she don't value our time as I will value our time, right? Because we both given up time to get to, to go on a date. If she don't value that, I'm leaving. Dutch, I will see you later. She's not my type. You see what I'm saying? Un is a sapiosexual, right? Un is an asshole too, right? But Un is also transparent. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no agent. What you see, what you hear is what you get. And now this is the part where I agree with her. A lot of people are afraid to be themselves. It's like you're afraid of the person in the mirror. You see what I'm saying? So if you're afraid to show who you really are, then you can't get mad if you come across a person who's doing the same thing. And that's what we typically hear on these apps. People who are afraid to be themselves, then they feel compromised later, right? And then they blame the other person for making them feel like they had to change. Do you see what I'm saying? So some friendly advice. Get to know who you are. Get to know your non-negotiables, right? Stop being afraid to be yourself. You're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. And this is the most profound thing I've ever said on this app. When you walk into a room, stop thinking that you're in a room with other people. Look at it like they're in a room with you. Oh, yeah.
So
Can I get up in here?
when you meet somebody for the first time, you can't guess that they're valuing your time. I wish everybody that was at the table together could read each other's minds to know that that person actually values the last 30 minutes that we spent at this table, or the last 10 minutes, or when they made them laugh. I wish people really had the confidence to know that a laugh is something that I should value. I think the first date, that's a lot. This is where, to me, just good conversation stands out. Whereas, like, oh my God, I didn't know that you actually cared about that. Like, I see you talked about that for about 7 minutes. I see that. Okay, that's something that I actually like talking about. To me, you got to give people feedback. This is where given people affirmations, like, oh my God, I'm glad I even came out today. Oh wow, in person your voice sound pretty exciting, or your voice sounds really passionate on this date, or you're very respectful in person. I think this is where people got to give feedback. It makes for a really good date, and then people can actually remember those first things that you said. They really remember that throughout the week. And it's good to sometimes text throughout the week if people, we all know some people are talking, some people are text. But it's good to have some things to text as a remember. I remember our first date. And man, geez, I can't wait to the second one because we got to talk about this. I just think that people gotta stop thinking that people can read their minds. Open up. So if you are comfortable with yourself, open up with what you actually like. Stop leaving people in the dark on what you like about them. And then, oh my God, if you don't want the date to end, say I don't want the date to end. Can we plan something else? It's like little things like that that allows a person to really know that you value their time. Not this whole guessing game of, did they like where I took them? Did they like that we met up on a Saturday on the weekend? Now all that stuff, man, you can clear the air if you just open your mouth and be more nice, be more kind, be more open.
Uh, well, Andrea just started eating because I wanted to get her take on this. Looking very beautiful with them glasses on, with some shoulders showing. I see you, baby. But I wanted to see what was your take based off of what you've been hearing for the past 5 or 10 minutes. If you have the time, if not, I understand. And just let you know your mic. Okay, there you go. You got it.
So I don't necessarily think that this is something that you have to ask, or did you like this, or that it has to be communicated. I think body language tells it all. What they're doing, are they engaging in the conversation with you? You can pretty much tell whether someone is really into you or whether they're just enjoying their meal. Are they taking pictures of the food? Whatever. I don't think that. Now, the topic of the conversation, what was it? Think like a side chick?
Yeah, act like a lady, but think like a side chick.
I think you all are
Let me hide behind the chair before you start talking.
don't hide behind the chair. It's okay. I think you all are over exaggerating what some women may act like. There are some that don't cater to their men, but those of us that are good wives that hang in relationships for 20 years, of our lives, we are catering to our husbands. We are making sure that they have everything that they need. And it's not because we're acting like a side chick, we're acting like wives. That's what wives do. Wives take care and cater to their family, and which includes their husband. That's really all I have to say. Thank you.
Well, here's the thing. I agree with everything you said. And guess what? You, Miss Andrea, don't have what we call main character syndrome. You don't have that at all. The years that I've known you, oh, excuse me, because you're not a extreme attention seeker. You don't lack empathy, and you actually care about others around you. These are great traits to have in oneself. I don't care if you want to be a wife or not. Those are great traits to have as a human being.
Well, thank
So
you.
with those, you don't ever have to worry about that, about the idea of moving like a side chick, because you're moving how somebody will want a wife to move, whoever desires that. Now, here is this. Uh, real quick. Content, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
BT, does that ring a bell to you? BT?
BT?
Yes.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
that rings a bell to me. I know who you're talking about.
He good people? Archie?
Yeah, he
Yes.
good people.
All right.
Yes.
That's oh no. Oh, say less. BT's on the BTSI show. So
Can
with
I be real petty right quick?
oh, go
Because
ahead.
Andrea said body language reads a lot. Some of these women, they ass is doing all the body language that is needed. So reading body language is not the answer these days. Those women that go out for the $20 meal, for the $10 drinks, for the weed at the end of the day, they have mastered
Right now,
one
open the door. Open the door.
language. So I just need to be very specific that that is not a good sign in this market. I land.
It be talking sometimes. So I just wanted to say that it be talking sometimes. But with what I was saying, with what I
What
was
you trying to say, Essie? Golly. We can't help it.
Exactly.
Fuck.
but here's what it is, y'all. When it comes to the like I said, the traits of I should have done this earlier. When it comes to the traits of a side chick, because everybody thinks it's all about sex, like that's a foundation. No, that's not even remotely close. We understand sex eventually plays a part. It happens, humans. I get it. But what I'm saying is how that initial reaction situation started, and I used the word validation. That was me misspeaking. So I brought that up in the chat, and I appreciate him for doing that. Sometimes something as simple as opening the realms of communication. The fact of with all this shit that we have to go through on a daily basis, and as much, like I said, we don't ask for much. And every now and then, there might become a time where we just want to get it off our chest. And as men, we are careful with what we convey to our women because we know it's a lot. So we select what to inform them about what's going on with us, and to have that brush off. So it's cool when you have a friend, a coworker, somebody you might have just ran into at the grocery store that just wants to talk and listen. Sel said he disagreed. So I think the link is pinned up top. If I'm wrong, you can help me out with that, and I'll let you up. So when here's what this woman is doing, because like I said, take sex off the table. I'm not talking about that at all. And I'm not condoning infidelity. What I'm saying is this: to the chick that has main character syndrome, because I'm talking to a specific group of women. I'm not talking to all women. All women. That would be irresponsible of me. I don't do that. So when I'm talking to a group of women that has main character syndrome, instead of trying to get mad, which you have every right to be upset, you have every right to walk away from the situation. What I'm saying is this, because one of the questions that goes through most women's mind is, what does she got that makes her think that she could gain my man's attention? All she did was just listen. All she did was just respond to him based off of what he said, not what she thinks he's going to say, or response based off of what she wants to say and throw his feelings to the side. Sometimes it's as simple as they just want to be heard. Just like women want to be heard about what goes on throughout the day. Men and women go through virtually through the same things too, outside of biology. So when it's time for a man to get it off his chest, he chooses what to get off his chest already, and to get shut down. I'll say this: you shut me down, you might as well seal that door shut, because it's going to be a while before that thing breaks open again. And they go to other avenues and to get to alleviate their stress. And the fact that another woman was able to do that and you didn't. It was something as simple as sitting there 5 to 10 minutes, listen to him talk. Just like he listened to you for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. You can spare 5 to 10 minutes of your husband telling you how his day went. It's not going to kill you. And matter of fact, communication brings y'all together. Communication keeps y'all together. Communication will make having a side chick illogical. If you move like the quote unquote competition, you can eliminate them. If you fulfill that one small need, ain't no man going to ruin what ain't no good man with sense is going to ruin what he got at home. It's me and Andrea. We together. Why would
Y'all
I
are?
throw all of that away when I literally got everything I want at home?
That's a
I know
fact.
that's right, baby.
Excuse me. See, she took off her glasses too. See.
I'm gonna be honest. Hey
I,
Chris, let me
Andrea
be
gonna make
honest
me
with
catch that flight. She think I'm playing.
Hey Chris, let me be honest with you on something with you by saying that.
Real
You know
quick.
heard
All right, go ahead. Then I'm gonna give it to Will.
you know heard me say on Clubhouse plenty of times, I'm not faithful just because of the covenant of marriage, correct?
Uh huh.
I make a choice to be faithful because of what you just said. Even though I know there's more other beautiful women out there that probably I can garner their attention from, it ain't that because I can't. It's because I choose not to. Because they're not what I already know what I got at home.
Right.
And what I got at home is that I got a wife that, guess what? I ain't met many women that will. I'm very vocal, that I can express my feelings and my emotions to when they do something to me. You think I'm gonna trade that up for 15, 45 minutes, an hour of a good time?
Right. No,
No, no, I'm not trading that up.
that's a bad investment. That's a bad deal.
No, it's a bad deal. That's what men are looking for. So they don't have to go look someone else. You need to be everything that man needs to be. And in turn, in order to get that man to be what you need him to be, you just be what he needs to be. And he'll give you the goddamn world.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Will, what's up, my brother?
What up, though?
I'm gonna get you that 75 after the show.
Oh, okay. That's not why I came up here, but I appreciate it, and I'm grateful for being a winner. But you
He's
know,
like, "Where my 75 at, man? We still live, man."
yeah, you're good. It's not a problem. But no,
I'll
I
fuck with
was
you, man. What's good?
I appreciate the fact that I believe that was that who was the gentleman that just went before me?
Archie.
Archie. Archie just took everything I was about to say, bro. That's unfair. I feel like I feel like he got my whole pocketbook in his mind. That's wrong. That's cheating. But no, man, like I don't understand how people are getting into relationships and then figuring out that they have communication problems. You should be figuring
Mm,
that out prior to you getting to a committed relationship.
right.
It's not hard to find out if you can't communicate with a person. It's just that simple.
No, I agree because that's ultimately the remedy of this topic. Communications can fix a lot of things. Communication could have been the cure to keep people in their past relationships. All you gotta do is
Absolutely.
all you gotta do is open that lane and talk. That's why now I understand that the topic may not be too pleasing to most people's ear. That's why I said look at this from a different perspective, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And the cure is real simple. Have that conversation with him. Sit down and talk. Like a good like I know a lot of people on this app, and so I wanted to actually talk to you because I heard bits and pieces of you on is this panel the other day, and ruthless being ruthless again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's something to say, ladies and gentlemen. I know we talk about she got to be the baddest woman. She got to have ass. She got to have boobs. She can't have no stretch marks on her stomach. All the stupid shit that we hear on Clubhouse and YouTube. There's something about just Friday night,
Mm-hmm.
sitting on the couch, talk.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have that conversation, 1 hour goes. When you try to have a 5 or 10 minute conversation, 30 minutes go by, 60 minutes go by, 2 hours, 3 hours. Some of these great conversations that I be having, ladies and gentlemen, when you look up, you're like, we've been on the phone for like 3 or 4 hours. What the hell? Conversation saves the relationship. If you guys never hear, I know a lot of you have not heard me or not been paying attention to me for whether it be 4.5 years on Clubhouse or 12 years, the total of the 12 years I've been on YouTube. Listen to me very carefully. Conversations saves the relationships. If you want your relation, when you have a problem, don't go to your friends. Go talk to your significant other. Hey,
Facts.
baby, I got something I want to run by you. It's been bothering me. Let's talk. You open up to her. She opens up to you. She brings. I was like, Ash, thank you for joining, but sweetheart, I'm in the middle of a show. Thank you, but
Can I jump in for just a
the,
second? Because I'm not gonna be up here too long. I gotta get
oh,
these kids
go ahead.
down.
My bad, man.
But let me just say this right quick though. People got to stop being afraid to have uncomfortable conversations. You see what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
I don't give a damn if you get pissed off. If I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you, listen, I'm gonna be around you when you don't like me. I'm gonna be around you when you do like me. It may be something I do that may piss you off, but at the end of the day, that don't mean that I'm just about to fly out the woodwork just because I pissed you off, or you might have pissed me off. And I'm gonna bring it to you. Hey, baby, I need to holler at you. What we need to talk about? Well, listen, you did some shit the other day that really pissed me off. Well, how come you didn't say nothing right then? Because my first reaction was immature and it was negative. I needed to collect myself so I can bring myself to you and actually have this conversation with you the way it need to be had rather than the way I wanted to have it. You see what I'm saying? Now,
Mm-hmm.
your significant other, whether they know or understand in that moment, listen, this is where communication prior to you even getting the draws off, prior before the pain is coming off, before that thing get the dripping wet, before that thing get hard. This is things that need to be discussed and solidified within the foundation before the relationship even begin. That's why a lot of people is in the troubles and the byways and the highways that they having right now. You have a multitude of people hitting social media saying, "Oh, I can't stand these men. I can't stand these women." That's only because you didn't take the time to mature and have a conversation before you went ahead and dropped that thing off in that box.
Yeah, that's real. That is real, especially the uncomfortable conversation, because we had a situation, not a situation. Let me stop lying. Conversation got a little bit cantankerous because when you have black people together and you have a white person as well, Sicilian to be exact, it can be it can get derailed. And one thing I did tell everybody is this: I'm not. I'm comfortable with having very, and I do mean very uncomfortable conversations with the
Right.
most far left, right, center people you could possibly think of. Let me make this loud and clear. For the record, shout out to Pocket Deeps. That's my homie. She is protected when she's with me. So what I'm about to say is not a reference to her at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I, black man, father from Nigeria, mom from the Midwest, black American, I can have a conversation with the racist and not lose my composure.
Absolutely. Racist people are fun people.
Yeah, they're fun to talk to. And if you're actually smart and know how to dance around how to get around their commentary,
Hmm.
you hey, y'all ain't never seen a pissed off racist. It's actually kind of funny.
Hey, Chris, you know the beautiful thing about racist people? You
What's
don't
up?
have to guess who they are. They tell you exactly who they is.
Eggs, thank you.
You know what the most dangerous thing about being around people, especially that look like you, and when I'm talking about have the same skin color you or complexion, or just a few to the left or a few to the right. Hell, they backstab you more than the racist people do. Hell, your family backstab you more than the racist does. At least the racist will tell you straight up, don't you blink, don't you turn,
Right,
don't you
because I like
move.
my racism overt versus covert.
Absolutely. I like it out in the open.
So, so yeah, that's why if you could tell me who you are, and obviously take racism off the table and put whatever you want. That's why, and this is, and again, conversation yesterday when we was talking to people in Welcome to Louisiana. When it comes to women that has all these women that have a past, I'm comfortable with talking to them because at the end of the day, they're still humans that made a couple of decisions. There were some outcomes to said decisions. And guess what? Here we are right now. And guess what? As much as they get their lives better, them babies not going anywhere. They're still here. So I treat people like human beings. They tell me who they are. They're comfortable with having conversations with me because I don't make room to judge them. Let's just have a conversation. This is why I say some of y'all losers. I'm not gonna call y'all incels because there's no such thing. I'll talk about that later. That's why I say some of y'all losers don't know how to talk to women.
Hey, Chris, is there a queue for the people on club, or how many?
Yes, and I'm next.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. What are you talking about?
But yeah. No. There's no queue. This has been popcorn style. We're just going back and forth from YouTube to Clubhouse. But you can hop in there. Go ahead, because you was in the room yesterday too.
Yeah. Speaking to the, I'm gonna speak to the title. I agree with what Will was saying. I said it in the chat, and he came back. I think that was Will who just spoke.
Yes.
He said the same thing. Right, where he was saying people don't even know themselves. They don't even know who they're in a relationship with. They should have that communication before they get married. He said what I said in the chat, where he was like, they're not even having that conversation before they have sex.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then if you think about it, I say this all the time on this app, the red flags that materialize probably the first 6 months of you knowing somebody. Those are typically the red flags why you break up, why there's a divorce. People ignore them. People don't even know they're non-negotiables, right? And then if you had non-negotiables, that would help you weed out the bad apples and find the person you're actually compatible with, right? Now, speaking to the title, a hoe, right? Compared to a wife. Okay, I'm getting some pussy. Okay, I got my dick sucked. Okay, I had somebody to call when the comedy show came in town. Or okay, but we both still go home to an empty house. We didn't build anything together. A wife, the value And I'm talking about a healthy relationship. I'm talking about the dysfunctional shit. I'm talking about a healthy relationship where we both are practicing interdependence. I'm going to get way more value out of that relationship dynamic than I would with a 304. I may get satisfied. Oh, that coochie was good. Oh, that ass is fat. But I'm not getting any value as in things that you would find more important than just sex, right? If whether you last 2 minutes or 15 minutes, whether we do 1 round or 5 rounds, once it's over, that's it. That's done. We're not doing nothing else. And even in a relationship, if you think about it, nothing's wrong with being satisfied sexually. That's not the problem, right? There's 24 hours in a day. The least thing we're going to do together is fuck. We're going to converse. We're going to laugh. We're going to interact. We're going to do. So I want to enjoy the person I'm doing that with. I want to know the person I'm doing that with, right? Because we're going to spend more time doing that than fucking. I would like to think we're doing more of that than arguing. Right. But I have to get to know her, right? So I know how to approach her when she's happy. So I know how not to approach her, not to make her happy. So I know how to approach her when the relationship kind of goes into a valley. Even healthy relationships have peaks and valleys. But if we don't work on that, how do we work on a rapport if we don't communicate? If we don't know how to communicate with each other?
No, that's right. So hold on, JP. Let me see if Ash wants to get in there first before you. Ash.
I do. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say I agree. I feel like I want to meet the men that want to have those conversations. It just seems like women like me can't find those men because there's like a huge hay of men that are still lying, that are still covering up things. The men that I feel like women like me enjoy are the ones that's transparent, like unsaid. Tell us, let's have that difficult conversation even on the first date. And I feel like that's gonna get us way further than talking about our favorite colors and favorite foods, which is still great to talk about. But let's take this a few steps further. So thanks for saying that. I appreciate it.
All right. JP, you got it.
That's out to the room. What's happening? Archie, I see you in YouTube. What's happening, brother? This is what I would say. I was talking about this in another room earlier. There's a bunch of people who really don't want to be in long-term relationships. So you was talking about communication, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Why are people not having that conversation? I think I know why. Because it's a virtue signaling thing. Like in reality, you don't really want, and it's not because, it might be because you're not ready. It might be because you are not in a position to have a long-term relationship with this person. You understand what I'm saying? Because of work or career, y'all living in different cities, whatever. And for whatever reason, in this era, there's a stigma against casual relationships. I don't know why. Right? Because everybody's not trying to have a long-term committed relationship with most of the people they meet. That's just not where they at. You know what I mean? You got people out here that's, taking care of sick family members, that's making sure their little brother and sister getting school or whatever. They got other priorities. So then my question is, men and women, why is that such a hard conversation to have? Why? Y'all gonna enjoy y'all little few months together, right? Y'all gonna break up if that's what y'all want to call it, and y'all gonna go y'all separate ways. And nobody ever really know, right? It's just the time that y'all spent together. There's certain women used to write songs about and men too, about them kind of relationship. They used to call them love affairs. Chris, remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think people like. Have the conversation with yourself. You met this gal, you met this guy, and they are dope and they are attractive and they're a lot of what you want. But either one or both of y'all ain't there yet. But y'all still want to kick it and go on dates and go to the game and go to see this person and go to the tailgate party and go bowling. But y'all just ain't there yet. Why is that so difficult? That's an honest question.
I think they're just blinded. Because a lot of these conversations can save you a year and a half or 2 years of your time being wasted. But when you're so focused on the superficial shit, you don't even think about that. And that's one. Or number two, quite frankly, I don't think people like to think about the long times, like the possibility that this can actually grow into an actual relationship. So they go in there ill prepared. They probably have something else in mind, but got more what they bargained for. The only thing is they're not ready for what they bargain for or waiting for the idea of this can actually last longer. And they say, all right, let's just go with the flow. And the problem with going the flow is you don't have uh you're not solidified on what you want in a significant other, and you're honestly just settling with what you got right now because it felt good in the moment.
And maybe I'm a little bit biased with that because for those of y'all on YouTube don't know, I've been in the army my whole adult life. And he served some of y'all, maybe know people that served or served. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, it's very common for you to go get stationed somewhere or go to a school that you finna be there for 4 months, a year, and you meet this girl and she dope, but she not trying to go back to the States with you or go to this area with you. She trying to stay where she at. So y'all gonna have a little relationship and y'all gonna kick it, and the sex is gonna be great, and the times is gonna be great. But when it comes to an end, you had that last little hoorah, and then you move on. And it's all good.
That's exactly what we're talking against. That's exactly what they don't want to have. They want to have relationships. They don't want that. We're not for that. That's not the conversation that we're having.
And real quick,
hold on. Let me say this, Chris. So Ash, just in case you missed it, I'm talking about proper communication. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not advocating for or against casual relationships. I'm saying I'm hearing people, right, struggling to have that difficult conversation. That's a conversation people don't like to have. I don't know why, because that's what's gonna happen anyway. You know what ended up happening when you don't have that conversation? It's a bad breakup. You get to arguing and fighting about things that y'all both kind of already understood because your feelings is involved. Be grown ups. That's all I'm saying.
And real quick, I want to get Will in here because there were some things that were said. Hey, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? There were some things that were said on YouTube, and I wanted him to expound on that now.
On YouTube or on Izzy show? From the other day?
Well, yeah, same thing. Izzy show.
Okay.
You brought up Kevin Samuels,
Mm-hmm.
and if I recall correctly, I think we're approaching year number 5 of his passing.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. Yeah.
Because I made my debut on this side of YouTube. What do you want to call it? The Fight Club sector or another chitlin circuit?
The EBT space.
EBT space. We can go with that.
Yeah.
It was the day after he passed away. That's when I made my debut. Matter of fact, Content and I were trying to, excuse me, come up with the idea of when to go on YouTube and interact with Anton, Q, Angry Man, and all those people. We were just planning and waiting. And when Kev died, it's like, tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah.
When I went on, and I've been on there ever since. So I think that's been 5 years now. You blame, I want to make sure I get this correct. Do you blame Kevin Samuels for how some of the men are today?
No. What I said, and I'll clear that up. What I said is that what Kevin did was he took the talking points, put a suit on them and a tie, and he gave the majority of most men who hate women a golden ticket and validation as to why it is that they hate women by always going after women. You see what I'm saying? So this is why this like the incel community, right? I know you don't believe in it, but don't forget I interviewed one of them. But the incel guys, they don't hate women. They just don't like the women who are not a part of that phenotype or that they're attracted to. And the majority of these dudes, since they naturally treat women a certain type of way just because of how it is they was raised, which is particularly or specifically by their mama, since they can't say the things to their mama that they want to say to their mama, they say them to the women. And what Kevin did was, don't get me wrong, the manosphere and the black manosphere, they was already on trail to creating great talking points as far as what it means to be a man. Where it got undervalued is that it all became this whole go after the women thing. When it comes to sharpening iron and evolving what masculinity is and what manhood is, it never should have been about the women. But since everyone promoted Kevin on how it is that he checked women And that's why they refer to Kevin as the godfather of the space, the godfather of the black manosphere. And it's just like, nah, Kevin just made it okay. He made it cool to check women as a black man. But then he died between the legs of a prostitute. It's like, wait a minute, bro, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about actually sculpting relationships and doing and saying things in a way that's actually shaping men the way that men need to be, and women being shaped the way that they need to be? Are we always going to just be participating in this gender war unnecessarily just because it's all for a like, a share, a subscription, and a cash app and a super chat? Are we actually having real legitimate conversations, or are we just saying salacious shit just because it sounds cool? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say Kevin went wrong.
Can we respond to him?
Can I respond to him?
Oh, who's going first?
Content go, but can I go after content? I heard first.
Okay.
Content go. I spoke 2 times in a row.
Let go first. Let's do that for you.
We're gonna let
go after content.
Content go.
I just want to ask that gentleman who just got to speaking, how many men or women he's helped get married?
Why does that matter?
It's not a trick question. I just want to know.
It's not none. I haven't helped none. None, absolutely none.
Okay. So I asked you that question because you were talking about the gender war, and you were basically saying, you didn't say it verbatim like this, but why are we having this conversation? Why are we not talking about solutions? Is that kind of like what you were saying? I don't want to misquote you.
No, not at all. That's not what I was saying.
What were you saying about this gender war? What did you end off your submission about gender war? About, like, you was like, why are we still having this gender war? Like, can you repeat what you said?
Because people are doing it for the sake of a cash app, a super chat, and a like, share, and a subscribe. They're trying to grow a career and becoming prominent and infamous for regurgitating talking points, and they're twisting them to their own narrative just so they can be made famous for it. It's an old conversation.
My bad. I assumed that you was a content creator in this space. That's not right, right?
Oh no, I am a content creator, not on Clubhouse.
So you're a content creator in this space, and you haven't got anybody married. Why are you making content?
Oh, I make political content, but I've stepped away from the relationship I've stepped away from the relationship conversation because what I found is that no one really does want any solutions. They just want to complain on addendum.
Okay, well, I can't do nothing but respect that. Obviously, you failed at getting people to come together, so you went a different route as well. So you know what? I'm going to end my pursuit of this conversation because I would figure that you would have been a hypocrite, but obviously you're not. So you know what? I don't have nothing else to say to you.
Hey, I appreciate that. The good thing, I appreciate. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. I appreciate that, but I didn't fail at getting people together. I just recognize that people don't want to be together. They just want to complain. When I recognize that people, hold on for a second. When I recognize that people,
didn't even help your pockets.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Your content didn't help nobody, and it didn't even make you money.
My content, well, my pockets didn't depend on my content. I made content because I wanted to. That's number one. Number two, whether people got together or not, that didn't make or shape nor break my pockets. So it's not about me failing at getting people together. I just recognized I was talking to a whole bunch of grown children who wanted to complain about the opposite gender, but yet they love to have sex with the opposite gender, but then complain about it. So how can you say that you want solutions when you're constantly bashing your head up against the wall? In the DSM-5, that's called insanity.
So I want to make for context, ladies and gentlemen, the audience on YouTube is night and day comparison to the audience on Clubhouse. That's why the tag on YouTube is right now Clubhouse meets YouTube. This is the only commonality between these two worlds is me. But I'm aware of who the content creators are and who they're talking to and who the audience is. Like content has a different audience. I'm aware of who he's talking to. Sell, I'm aware of his audience. So it's two different things. So I don't want you guys to get it misconstrued like y'all pulling from the same pool. Trust me and hear me, you guys are not. So I want to make that loud and clear.
Gotcha.
On where you
Yeah,
at?
I meant that as no disrespect. It's just
Oh,
that I thought that the point of making content was to actually make a career out of it. Maybe he's just passionate about the black community. He wanted to get some people together. Either way, he's transitioning to something else. So I'm just gonna leave it at where it is, and I'm gonna pass the mic to. I'm gonna yield to unapologetic.
Right. So I don't. For anybody who knows me, know I push back against misandrous and misogynistics, panda puppies, all that. Right. I just call it how I see it. Right. And I'm not a Kevin Samuels fan nor an antagonist, but the level of when his name comes up, with the pushback that we get for what Kevin Samuels did, he was more vile towards the men before he started addressing the women. But you don't hear people talk about that. There was, and last time I checked, men and women, nobody's above reproach. A black woman is not above reproach because she was designed to have a period, a bleed once a month for a week straight. That does not make you exempt from constructive criticism. Sorry, it don't. Right? And the same level, and then the women that came on his show don't represent all black women. They don't. But they do represent a certain type of woman, a certain type of black woman. Somebody got a hot mic. A lot of black women that came on the show, not all, because some women came on the show and actually sounded rational and logical. Nobody talk about how he engaged with him. He didn't come at them disrespectful or anything like that. And he really didn't come at women disrespectful at all, to be quite honest with you. He gave them, even the delusional women that came on there to troll and stuff like that, he just kicked them off the show. He didn't even interact with them, right? But you can't sit here and tell me that there wasn't some women that came on the show that was delusional as fuck. That the way they acted, the way they carried themselves, what they said, how he responded to what they said was relevant. Right. And then my next question would be, why don't Derek Jackson get the same pushback that Kevin Samuels get? Derek Jackson's followers damn near double when he got caught cheating on his motherfucking wife because he pandered to black women. He's a panda puppy, right? So Kevin Samuels, to me, his intent was constructive criticism. The last time I checked with constructive criticism, the objective is to have a positive outcome. And then there were women that came on the show that agreed with what Kevin Samuels said, and most of them was married. One woman in particular, he asked her, "What are you on a scale of 1 to 10?" She herself said, "I'm not an 8." Later, but in the moment, she sounded delusional as fuck. Then there was another woman who moved away from the father of her child, who she said was a good father. She went to school in another state, and she regrets moving away from the person that's helping her raise the kid because her expenses went up. That's delusion. So I'm gonna land here. I'm not a fan or an antagonist of Kevin Samuels, but you can't sit here and tell me that man, some of the stuff that he was dealing with on that show, and his response to it wasn't relevant. I land.
So here's the thing. What Cell is saying. So to make sure that we're talking about two different audiences, because on is correct regarding some of the women that came on the show. They had it coming to them. No one's here trying to defend the women on those shows.
Hell
That's
no.
number one. But here's what Cell is talking to. There are women who do not fit the character traits of any of them chicks on that show, but they are uh, being drugged through the YouTube streets as if they were. It's like, bruh, that's not the women you need to be talking to. It's perfect example is Andrea. That's like these goofballs trying to shame Andrea because she's a divorced woman with X amount of kids who, by the way, are teenagers. They will find a way to shame them. Matter of fact, on yesterday, when you was having that conversation with Goo, what did that goofball Kuza was doing? Trying to find every angle to shame her. And I say, bruh, you are not helping. I had to tell him that 3 times. He kept on calling her a whore. And I said, get your stupid ass to the fucking audience. Because that character trait that you saw yesterday on is the exact person that Will is talking to. Those are the type of men that exist. They get the opportunity to shit on a woman because they cannot do it in their real life. And the one thing that's still added is the woman that you want to shit on is probably your mother. Why don't you keep that same energy for her? They don't want to do that to mama. Mama will backhand the fuck out of them. Goo can't do that because we're online. Cakes can't do that because we're online. Andrea can't do that because we're online. Ash is online. So I'm going to say whatever I want to say because, ladies, forgive me, because she ain't nothing more but a bitch online that can't even touch me. I can say what I want without consequences. That's the character trait that Stell is talking to.
Woe
But
to the
that's
nigga that thinks that bullshit. Woe
but
to the
that's
nigga that think that he's super slick and that there's some of us females that won't have somebody come and touch you. Woe to you, bitch nigga.
No. But I got you,
but
Case.
hold
I
on.
got you,
But
Case.
here's my thing, and this is the reason I appreciate.
This is what I agree with, right? And I say this all the time. Like I said, I'm transparent. I'm trying to be fair and firm, right? I didn't agree with everything Kevin Samuels said, but what I just spoke to was the pushback he gets. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if everybody stops and listens, right, the delusion that we see, that we hear a lot of men talking about, right? Anybody who knows me know I'll get at the misogynistic dudes, right?
Right.
But when you listen to what the misogynistic dudes are saying, they sound like the male version of the females they're talking about.
Facts, and that was the
Of course,
point.
we agree.
But that sword cuts both ways. When you listen to these misandrous women, right, they sound like the female version of the men they're talking about.
Absolutely.
In both sides, neither side know they get offended with over. So replace gender as I talk, right? If the man is talking, it's a female. If the female's talking, it's a man. Okay, just place that right. They don't know how to articulate themselves. Like I make a concerted effort to say those women. These are the women I'm talking about. This isn't applicable to all women. And y'all hear people respond to me, like I said, black women in general, right? Then men get mad because they generalize the men, right? Then when men talk, they're saying the same thing. They're saying black women like in general. Then they'll say, well, I didn't say all. It's like nobody or most people failed English. They don't know how to articulate themselves. And I think that's what's adding to the contention also.
Absolutely. Hey, Chris, what's the brother's name that was just speaking?
Unapologetic.
Unapologetic. So unapologetic. Let me give you a little bit of context and why it is that I made this statement. So it was a gentleman. I'm gonna call him Truthless. It was a gentleman that was on the panel, and he was up there saying every salacious thing about women. He wasn't saying black women, but he was just saying women, right? He was saying everything that you can possibly think of about women, about why he don't want to marry them, because women they should not have autonomy when it comes to marriage. They should not have control over their body. They shouldn't have control over nothing. That women are just useless. They pretty much just are meat rugs, and that when it comes down to it, he should be able to have all the women that he wants. So there was a question that was posed to him. Why does he think this way? And that's what he brought up. Well, you know, the late great Kevin said, the late great Kevin. I said, see, it's Negroes like you. This is what I said to him. It's Negroes like you who give Kevin Samuels a bad name. And this is why I say, if it's more than men, if it's more men like you who tarnish the image of Kevin just because you want to hate women, then Kevin was wrong. You see what I'm now is it kind of making sense why I'm saying what I said?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, and like the crazy thing is, if we could just if more people would just be honest about the fact that, because the conversation we was having it was about marriage and men saying that it's hard to find a marriageable woman. My thing was, well, first of all, who said that some of you Negroes is marriageable? A lot of y'all say y'all want commitment, but you have children that you don't even want. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how you want a submission from a woman, but you couldn't even give a father to a child that you helped give birth to. Doesn't make sense to me. Right. But see, a lot of dudes get upset when I start speaking the truth like this, because I'm not here to defend men nor to attack women. And all of my messages has always been, when we're talking about men, when we're talking about manhood, masculinity, let's talk about the men. I don't have nothing to say to do and or nothing towards women, because I'm not here to talk about women. If women want to talk about women, then they have a woman that they can go talk to.
Come on, me and you, right? Okay, we're gonna talk about pimp then.
Hey, Chris, I can barely hear him.
Hold on. Let the men land. Anybody been cutting each other off, bro? Stop. Don't start.
No, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Well, he can't. So to IDC. Woo. Fix your microphone. Fix your microphone for me. Hold up. Mic check.
I got you.
Yeah, I
Good. You
couldn't
sound good. You
understand what you
sounded
were
good right
saying.
there when you said I got you. You sounded good.
Okay, now. Yeah,
Good.
okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you a question. We're gonna execute the women then, right? No, we can't do that though.
Say that again.
We're gonna okay, let's say you talking to my woman and she listening to what you are saying and saying really what I said. You know what I'm saying? In order to this my woman, am I supposed to allow that? Now, you forget.
Can you tell me what he said, Chris? Because I can't hear him, bro.
I'll translate. IDC, go.
I said, if I have my woman, right? I talked to my woman, me and my woman, we've been together 3 years. You come up with a plan with her to her, not in front of me. You told her something I never told her, right? She come and tell me about it. And then I look at it like if it's a good or bad thing, depending on what you said. It might be bad. So I tell her, no, this and that and the third. In her mind, it sounds good. She gonna listen to me. She gonna debate me about it, right or wrong, right? Like, whatever. Now here it is. She chose what you said and went against my better judgment, right? So who in the wrong? Am I in the wrong?
I don't understand the psychology behind this question. How did, huh?
What this got to do with what we was just talking about?
I'm trying to understand the psychology behind this question.
This is I wrote yellow short bus and licked the windows, bro. This is what that is. What does that to do? Hold on, do we gotta entertain? Hold on, later. What? Hey, but what does that to do with what the brother was just talking about?
It's all good.
Oh, he brought it back. He brought it back.
I don't know what the hell homie talking about, but he can go to the hallways with that stupid shit.
But see, but hold on, wait. I gotta address it because even though I heard a little bit of what he was saying, first of all, if your woman is coming on the internet listening to another man and then bringing it back to you, I got a problem with that. Yeah. If I'm on the street and I'm out here preaching, well, you know what? You can't even. I don't even see why he asked that question because guess what? Your woman go listen to the pastor and bring it back to you. You still don't listen to her.
I know why he asked that.
Nigga ninjas are specially abled. Luke Skywalker is specially abled. You niggas is just retarded.
That's exactly why he asked that.
Bro, what? Ain't no way in the world. Listen, I've been married for a couple of years now, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
What's the problem? What's the problem with being married?
Don't. The case is going to be case. That's just her. Don't worry about her.
What's wrong with being married?
Oh, nothing. I'm about to get her married real soon.
You're married. She's not. That's probably what it is.
No, she upset?
I got Case family. I got her. I got somebody lined up for her.
But yeah, but if my woman came,
I got something I got somebody for Case. Hey, you there? Case in point. Go ahead, Sam. My bad.
No. First of all, I don't understand how people come up with these delusional correlations. If my woman listen to you and then she bring it back to me, that means she ain't listening to me. What I'm supposed to do about that? First of all, what? How the hell does that even work? So are you saying that your woman went to work and that her boss told her something and she came back and now she trying to tell you how to run your house because her boss told her how to behave at work? I don't even understand. Are you saying that the pastor told her at church that as a woman she's supposed to behave this way? Now she don't want to suck no dick when she get back home? I don't understand. What are you asking me? Can we actually put a pin in the donkey and understand what the hell it is that we talking about? Anything and everything that I just said had absolutely nothing to do with what the hell this Negro just asked me.
I know, that's why I kicked him out the room.
But this is what I mean though. It's Negroes like him who will sit here and say that a woman does not need to have autonomy. That's why he came up with that question. In other words, you don't want your woman to have a brain of her own. Let me ask to all the people on the panel. Let me ask you this real quick question. If your significant other wakes up tomorrow and says, "I don't want to be with you no more," does that mean that you stop being a man or a woman just because your significant other don't want to be with you no more?
No,
not at all.
I gotta be what I was before she met me.
Come on now. You got to be what you was before she met you, while she was with you, and after she gone. Hell, she
Yep.
might die tomorrow. She might not make it tonight. You gonna stop being the man? Come on,
That's
man.
what
What we
it is.
doing?
That's real.
That's why I don't understand people when they get into this conversation about, you know what I'm saying, calculating their wife's pockets into their responsibility and whatnot, because your responsibility was your responsibility before she came along.
You know why
You
people
know
like
what
to
I mean?
overcomplicate relationships? Because they have less control over themselves. So they want control over someone else.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
can I
When
answer
really
King's
the
question? Can I
fundamental
answer the men a question?
understanding the fundamental
Yeah, after Omni, you
understanding
can go
is
on.
that the fundamental understanding needs to be instilled that we don't control anything outside of ourselves. But once you understand and you master self control, you control everything.
Come on now.
I got you. So my question to the men is this. So you said something that jumped out at me, right? You said you're talking to the men. That comment where you said you're talking to the men, you don't want to address the women. I'm paraphrasing, but you remember what you said?
I said when we're discussing men, why are we bringing up women?
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the reason this is not a gotcha moment, but
You good?
I'm old enough to remember when there was still remnants of a black community, right?
Yeah.
And when I was a little badass, right, it was an elder or somebody's parent, male or female, that got me together, walked me home, got my ass whooped again, right? If a little girl was out here, you know what I'm saying, acting out, somebody's father, somebody's older brother, or older male will pull her to the side to give her proactive protection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is this: and this is to the room or and to the men, women, you can answer to. We hear a lot of women say this today, and this is fairly new. This is not how it was back in the day. If I ain't related to him, if I ain't fucking him, he can't tell me shit. As in proactive protection, mentorship, advice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if she gets harmed, my reactive protection is expected. So am I wrong in saying if I can't give you my proactive protection, I ain't giving you my reactive protection?
I love the question. I'm a nigga from Detroit. Let me go ahead and say it like this. If I'm walking, if I'm walking down the street, because I've been in situations like this, I am not one to get a battery put in my back. I'm just not. It's not my job to protect someone that is not under my covering, because I can put myself in a situation where I may not be able to come back home to my children or to my wife. I'm not out here to be saving nobody, because no one's that was out here to save me. When I was broke, busted, and disgusted, when I was down, and I couldn't fend myself. Didn't nobody come pick me up. I had to go ask someone who's living up in the sky to come help me out, and they told me that I gave you everything that you already need. So to answer your question, when it comes about community, when it just comes about unity, when it comes to people actually looking out for each other, we've tried that time and time and time again. But people have come to the surface and said that if you, I'm going along with what you said, because what you said is a true statement. If you ain't fucking financing, feeding, I can't remember what the other ones is, fucking financing, feeding, or housing me, or facilitating, that's what it is. Then you can't. Yeah, related to, then you can't. Oh yeah, family, fucking, facilitating, feeding, and all this. If you're not doing those things, you can't check me. All right, then, boo boo. I'm not here to check you. I'm not here to critique you. But when you need help, don't look for help. You see what I'm saying? Because that's just the way life is. Oh, I can't believe y'all let him talk to me like that. It's not my job to protect you. If anything, why did you put? If anything, what's the context to the situation? Well, I was having a conversation with him. Okay, is that your man? No. Do you have a man? Yes. So why are you talking to him?
That simple, that easy. That's real.
I mean, I miss the good olden days. I came up by my mama in '89. I miss all of the legendary stories, the stories about the olden way and the great way that the black community used to be about each other and used to be for one another. But I also remember that coming up in my time, that it was this whole mission to destroy black men and to get rid of the black family by way of black men and promoting the bad behavior of black women. I also remember that there has been an uprising of black men combating all of the endeavors that has been faced against them within the black community. But I also remember this too, that black men has been speaking about or speaking out in the inequities or against the inequities that they have been facing within the black community. What did the black community do? They gave them dust. So that lets me know that the black community is not about unity. It's about how that old statement go: get down or lay down.
Mm.
I can't be with that.
Now I get it. That's why what we talk about. You just get so like one, all skill folks ain't your kid folks. So another thing is you just gotta be around people who are like minded like you, and you'll be surprised of the people that are like minded like you still look like you as well. But also the ones that are against you still look at you as well. That's why you gotta go through something a little bit more deeper. Like I'm looking on the stage right now, and I appreciate everybody for being here. Contest my people. Contact Cakes, Franklin, Nacho, Layla, On, Ass, Driz, even Trap's crazy ass is on the stage. This is what he did earlier this month. Hey, I can't say nothing wrong about him. He got my respect for what he did um a few weeks ago. And of course
Mm.
on the panel, that's everybody on the panel, that's YouTube panel, that's easy work. That's all my people. We all look the same, but we all move the same. We have a commonality for one another. So, am I here to save all black people? No, I'm only here to save people who believe in the same thing that I believe in. What do we have in common? That's
Mm.
what I'm here for. So yeah, I wanted to put that out there. But do you guys shoot? And we are at the 3.5 hour mark. I think this might have been my longest stream ever. I could be wrong.
Good show. I like this concept that you got going on, G. This is a very good concept. You cut out your own lane.
No, I appreciate it, man. It's
Word.
we're gonna do more of this. I'm gonna get a better. My biggest regret right now, because I was doing this yesterday, to do Club Deck and put it on StreamYard, but my computer can only go so far. Knowing that what I know now, we're gonna trust me. Me and Content, and Swan has been talking about this. We're gonna get that fixed soon. So
Mm.
there's gonna be more conversations like this. Like I said, these are the uncomfortable conversations that I was referring to. And actually, this is not the even y'all could talk to Omni and Cell. This is not the most uncomfortable conversations that's been had on YouTube. We
Uh,
have talked and discussed far greater things than this. But one thing I always tell people is you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And if this lane is going to get you there, trust me, I'm gonna widen this bitch all the way for so everybody's welcome. But I appreciate you guys. So before we end it, like I said, Raw got $25, Cell got 75, Cakes held out, and she got her $100. So shout out to all of the um Cash App winners. And like I said, we're gonna do this again once we reach 1,500 subscribers. Now, one more thing before we go. This is the start of the 12th season of our YouTube show. Um,
salute to that.
I appreciate that, man. Thank
A
you.
lot of people wouldn't be able to stick it out that long. A lot of people ain't got, what I'm saying, what it takes to stick it out that long. You know what I mean? I salute perseverance.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Bob, it's a lot of people said I can't do this, I can't do that. Gate gate cap is the proper word that I could
Mm.
think of. Didn't nobody want to show me how to do none of this, and no one going to teach me. One of the things that I learned in these 12 years is if you want to get something done, you got to go do it yourself. You got to go get it out the mud by yourself sometimes. And all I had was little to no equipment. Not much has changed since then, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys go back to the intro of the show, the countdown, that was me on my first episode. sitting down in a studio apartment, and I kind of miss that studio apartment, but hey, growth is growth. From a Android tablet that I had, transition to iPhones. Obviously, I had the Samsung, a Galaxy, whatever it was, where I made the background black and white, and me in color. That was literally the best camera I have ever had. But dealing with Androids, you get what you get. So that's why I went back to iOS. Um,
Hey
what
man, ain't
else?
no Team Droid slander while I'm on the panel.
Hey yo, my man's ain't no hating on androids, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a man that has a lot. I'm a man that desires to do a lot and has ideas. So it was just a graduation day for me. And what have I done, ladies and gentlemen? On back in the day when you had to record, edit, and then upload, those numbers did not look great. I'm not ashamed to say it. Those numbers did not look great. Some of my streaming numbers don't look that great neither, but I'm proud of what I did because sometimes I'm a hit a home run. I had no business sitting at 64,000 views on a fucking Ti and Tiny at a red table. And that was not my best
Mm.
editing. That was not my best articulation. That was not one of my best videos at all, ladies and gentlemen. But 64,000 people on YouTube thought it was. And now let's transition to the streaming side. Decided to incorporate studio artists. I wish Diego was here. She was there when I first did it. Shout out to Diego. Um, And when it comes to having people actually sit down and watch my stuff, you think I had business with the little resume that I had? Did I have any business interviewing angry men? Hell no. That's literally the person that coined the phrase "the Black Manosphere." My resume didn't warrant that, but I did it, and I said, "Hey, I wanted to do an interview." He said yes. He didn't have to do that. Most of my success on the season 8 and onward, as far as the streams, the watch hours, all that stuff, that came from being on Nation. Being on Nation. So shout out to Angry Man. And also 3 short films. Not one, not two, 3. One short film in DC. Second short film, Detroit, Michigan. Third one, between Houston and Dallas. Shout out to Brittany B. Love you to death. Thank you for helping me with that. What am I saying? With the little shit that I have, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing you cannot do as long as you have an imagination. I don't want to hear any more excuses. You literally have a computer in your hand right now. You can do whatever you want. You can reach heights that you desire. Go get it. Stop saying, what if this? What if that? If was a fifth, we all be drunk right now. Sober the fuck up, and whatever your desire is, go get it. If you need help, I am here. I'm not in the business of charging people uh, for my insights. I want to give out my shit for free. I know maybe one day that will come, but it ain't gonna be today. It ain't gonna be during the 12th season. And speaking of this season, what do I have plans this year? I want to do more interviews. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to finance, I would like to interview unapologetic. When it comes when it comes to the younger generation and their mind states and being ahead of the curve, I would like to interview Trap one of these days. The couple of weeks that I have known Cakes, I would like to have a conversation with her one of these days. My brother Omni is on the panel. I'd like to have a conversation with them. And when it comes to these talking points and trying to navigate through them, what makes sense, what don't make sense, and what works for you, I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I would love to have a one-on-one conversation with a PhD. I would love to do that one of these days. And also, Whisper of Doubts. That trailer that I put at every beginning of the show, we're gonna start the series very soon. And once we're done with the series, about my thought process on how I got to that based off of that trailer, we're gonna transition that into another short film. And I'm doing all of this with a fucking cell phone. If I can do this, I expect everybody that can hear me, that can see me, y'all got the resources. Y'all should be able to blow me out the water. And I'll be right there to celebrate with you because I'm proud of you. Do not let no more people say you can't do it. Yes, the fuck you can. You know why? Because I did it. So go out there and get that shit. Because I'm proud of you guys. I know you guys got it in you.
Word
And
up.
ladies and
That's real
gentlemen, that was
spill.
last call. So anybody on the Clubhouse, I think we're gonna keep the stage open on Clubhouse. I'm end it on YouTube and sign out. But does anybody got any final words? Clubhouse, stay right there. We're gonna keep the stage open. Any final words for the YouTube audience?
Man, Chris, it's been great seeing you grow over the years ever since I came across you. Real strong minded brother. You know what I'm saying? Honest, thorough brother. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I will forever have your back because I know you got mine. And you know what I'm saying? Like what you said was real spill, man. Like you can do it. We're in the age. Listen. Salute to you not only on the 1,000, but also because you recently graduated, right? You recently graduated?
Yeah, last year,
Okay.
March of last year. Yes, sir.
March of last year, I graduated March of this year. Let me tell you,
Congrats.
I was working my ass off understanding coding, you know what I'm saying, binary and all of this. You know what I'm saying? I got my BS. We on the BTSI show. I got my BS in IT. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So we can talk to the machine in plain English and get results. Do not squander this opportunity, people. Please do not squander this opportunity. I had to learn so many different coding languages, aka computer languages, in order to speak to machines to get results. We're now in an era where you can talk to the machine in plain English and get results. Please take advantage. Peace, love, health, wealth to everybody on the panel, everybody that's in your clubhouse, everybody everywhere that's watching this. And y'all have a good night. Appreciate you, Chris.
My brother, thank you, Omni. That was Omni, ladies and gentlemen. Um, PhD, you got any final words, man? I appreciate you pulling up and the work that you put yourself through. You look great, man. I'm happy to see you. Real talk.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, just trying to find me a wife, man. So yeah.
Well, I opened a lane on YouTube, so who knows? Like I said, many times as we spend time on Clubhouse or on YouTube, hey, don't be surprised you find your significant other here. Trust me, we've seen it happen all the time. So blessings to you, man.
All right, thank you. Hey, Cakes.
Hey, you look good.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to go ahead and let you know that.
All right, all
Thank
right.
you.
All right, PhD. I'll see you in the club on the clubhouse side.
All right.
All right, man. And to our grand prize winner of $100. She held out to the end and made it.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I just wanted to say, Chris, thank you for the opportunity to come on here because, not too many times do you have a lot of spaces like this that bridge Clubhouse and YouTube. So this is kind of dope. I feel real futuristic on this little YouTube thing. But like I said, I do want to thank you for having me on tonight. And to the ladies on Clubhouse, please don't be no stranger. We need some sexy faces, okay? Just don't be no gremlin when you cam up. That's all I ask.
And speaking of pretty faces, y'all ladies are fine as hell. All of y'all that came on the panel today, thank you guys for looking like what I see in the PTR. We are going to have a conversation one of these days about how some of y'all just need to leave y'all PTR. Oh, leave it where it's at. You found the right angle. The sun was doing his job that day. Thank God. Leave it at that. Um, because hey, this is all the more reason why I'm on camera right now. Who you see is what you get. Ain't nobody hiding my face. And Andrea, I guess Andrea made sure she came back. Sweetheart, you already know how I feel about you. But any last words? Don't worry, it's just us and however many people's watching on YouTube. But Andrea, any last words, sweetheart?
My sound keeps going out, so let me leave off of Clubhouse real quick.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yep, I
Yeah,
was getting background noise, so I needed to leave Clubhouse. Hey, great show, Chris. Really, really good show. I'm glad that you and Content came up with this idea to bring it on over here, and I applaud you for that. I want to dig deeper into some of these conversations that you're having about the male-female relationship, so I'll be here for it, okay? And I
I
appreciate you.
appreciate you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'll see you on the clubhouse side, okay?
That's
All
it.
right,
That's all I have.
all right, baby. Thank you, babe.
And I can't hear you.
That's okay, sweetheart. Don't worry, I can see you. But let me go ahead and get ready to end this. This was a great situation. Content, are you there? Swan, are you there?
We all on this side. Yes, I'm here, brother.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on the clubhouse side.
Good, good. We're gonna keep this clubhouse room still shaking. Appreciate you, man. Bruh. Yeah. When it comes to this side, I need everybody to understand. Me and Content prior to Kevin's death was talking about this. Um, actually, hold on. How long has Kevin been gone? Real talk. No, he's been gone since 2022. So that's 4 years. I said 5 years. Me and Content was having this conversation the spring, maybe a couple of months before his passing, about
That's
me.
true.
Yeah, about me actually coming on this side of YouTube. I always been on YouTube. That was easy work. So I'm talking about coming on at Cell, we'll call it the EBT side of YouTube or the chitlin side. And I just dealt with the Fight Club sector. So I appreciate my brother, man, for playing a part in the growth of the BTSI show. So to that, bruh, I appreciate you. Thank you, my guy. And Swan is that pit bull, and I say that in a good way. Is that pit bull is going to keep people honest. She don't give a damn how you feel. She don't give a damn about your height or weight. She'll find the tallest stepping stool and get in your face. And I don't know why short people drive big cars, but that's neither here nor there. So with that, Swan, sweetheart, you know I love you. Thank you. And ironically, y'all two about 4.5 hours away from me. So definitely sometime this year we gotta link up when I come out to Dallas. So
Yeah, let's do an event. You know, I do a boat party every year for my birthday, but let's do an event this summer.
okay. We'll definitely plan that. Especially with the how my schedule don't free the fuck up. We're definitely gonna talk about that. But to YouTube, Clubhouse, you guys know it's all love. It's all love. Been here since September 2021 of season two, and only been gone for like 3 months. Came back, ain't shit changed, and we just keep it shaking. So to the Clubhouse guys, thank you. YouTube, you already know what it is. It's the 12th season, but let's go ahead and get out of here. More content like this, subscribe, share, like, follow my social links are located in the description. Shout out to all of my subscribers. Let's get to 1,500 so we can do another Cash App giveaway. Participant waives all rights to privacy. And we're going to go ahead and slide on out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. BTSI show. Christopher J. Talk to y'all later. Peace out, man.
Like an extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
Doctor?
Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. 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 Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial.
It's a mess. Hey, don't even worry about it.